Guys like sitting in the back? I always feel like you like come back Really? Hasta que te calienta.
Dude, are my TV safe actual, the edges here are, that's pretty close? Okay.
Eso es un milagro, eso es un milagro.
Eso pagó, ¿sabes? Mira, mira el trabajo.
Si gana, tienes que venirlo, porque fue una buena suerte.
Esto es un milagro que yo estoy aquí, ¿verdad?
Ya yo dije el score, 42-0 Milton Hershey.
Yo me trajo suerte porque yo no sé si va a estar feliz. No estoy
No, está bien,
acostumbrada.
está bueno. Mira, yo tengo una sobrina, ¿no? Pero mira, te digo que yo ojalá había
Esta es
cogido
una
ese.
manzana que el estudiante me dio.
Se la suerte. Se la suerte. Trajo la suerte.
Pero mira, la sobrina mía se graduó de Marquette, se mudaron para la Florida. Se fue a UCF, entró porque tenía hora, y a los 2 meses dice, esto no para mí, y se fue para el negro. Ella es inteligente, de nursing, pasó el examen y de una vez la mandaron para acá. 4 años allá y ahora está en Milwaukee, lleva 6 años. Está ganando como 50,000 pesos, no paga ni un centavo, la mancha no la paga, le paga todo. Ya lleva 6 años, ya a los 40 ya se va a retirar. Pero ella no paga taxes.
Eso lo he traído ya. Lo que pasa es que él quiere que nosotros no se lo puedo esperar, no tengo ya todo el mundo a poner la ley.
Por lo menos tiene ya todo la mente de que siga ahí.
Ella sigue, ella no empieza, ella no había pensado a qué universidad nada. Que sea algo. Pero ya tiene plan, tiene plan.
Pero como pues no se le consiguieron la vida, en verano no se le consiguieron que nosotros firmamos la resolución. Pero entonces, tiene que esperar para que se me lo
Well, a very good evening here from Hersheypark Stadium. Jay Garvey and Coach Dennis Moore bringing you our live stream presentation of the 78th Cocoa Bean football game. And Coach, I don't know about you, but I'm just happy we are playing football.
Jay, is a beautiful day in Hershey, PA, as they often say, and it is great to see a full stadium, cheerleaders, the band getting ready to come out, and football players in full gear, and everybody excited. This is it's been too long.
Yep, it's been 2 years since we were able to have this much heralded and very nostalgic game. As many of you know, that Milton Hershey, because of the COVID pandemic, did not participate last year, but this year, off to a 1-2 start. Had a tough loss last week about East Penn, but we are just so excited. You can see the huge Milton Hershey crowd over there, because I think as much as these players and coaches were ready to get back here and play, I think people were ready to start rooting for a football team.
Yeah, we have a sea of white T-shirts and brown shorts and gold pom-poms over there, and about 100 student home vans out in the parking lot, and kids are excited to be outside and being kids again.
Yep, no doubt. So let's just give you a little bit of history here on this Cocoa Bean football game. Both the Hershey Rotary Club and the Hershey Cocoa Bean game both started in 1943. And while we celebrate the 78th Cocoa Bean game this evening, we also are celebrating 78 years of service by the Hershey Rotary Club to the Hershey community. Proceeds from this event go to the Hershey Community Youth Alliance, and student leaders from both schools work together to provide both local and international community service projects. Players from both teams attend a post-game Rotary breakfast to be scheduled in the spring, and each player receives a participation trophy. Rotary members will present an all-star trophy to the best offensive and defensive player on each team. And Coach, I bet you can remember over the years some really special players that earned those.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to my first start was a young man, and we had Solomon Melson, who ran for 300-some yards against Hershey, I think probably 97. And just, and those Cocoa Bean breakfasts were always great because they would bring the kids together. And we always have Milton Hershey kids sit with Hershey kids.
Yep.
They couldn't sit by themselves. They had to sit with kids from their team, which starts off really quiet. Once you're about halfway through breakfast, they're talking to each other, and then you can't get them to shut up.
Yep.
And they form some friendships. And some of the guest speakers we would have were just phenomenal.
Yep.
And
I've often said one of the things that really makes this game unique and special is the fact that, our house parents who live on campus, most of them have children that go to Hershey schools, or even faculty that live in the area. So many times we have house parent kids playing against students who are probably maybe even in their student home or they've known or grown up with, which makes it kind of like playing against your own brother.
It is, and then they, of course, are talking to each other all year about what's going to happen. We even have a principal's son in the game tonight, principal from Milton Hershey, Tara Balosky, and some ex-house parent students and current house parents, sons that are playing.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see where they sit, right?
Yeah.
And what they wear to games. So just a couple more things. Since 1943, the Hershey Rotary Club has served the Hershey community by carrying on Mr. and Mrs. Hershey legacy of giving back. By coordinating this Cocoa Bean game, providing financial support to Hershey youth sports and organizations, recognizing high school student academic athletes and community service through its Student of the Month and Service Above Self Awards, donating to the Hershey Fire Company and other civic organizations, helping underwrite Hershey's visual and performing arts organizations, supporting and encouraging international understanding through inbound and outbound high school student exchange programs. The Hershey Rotary Club, made up of nearly 100 of the area's most respected businesses, professionals, and civic leaders, reaches well beyond the Hershey community by supporting the efforts of Rotarians worldwide, which include fighting to eradicate the disease like polio, helping those living with poverty, financing health clinics and clean water initiatives, and more. And here we see the Hershey Trojans.
Here they come.
Coming on the field.
Coached by Mark Painter.
Yeah. They obviously are the home field. This is where they play their home games, alternating back between here and Henry Hershey Field. But I don't know about you, but I kind of prefer playing here. I think it kind of gives you a big-time feel.
It definitely has a big-time feel. The only thing about this stadium is it's difficult to interact, both teams, both crowds. So they've set it up that way so that the far side and the near side can't really get together. But what a great stadium.
And here you see the Milton Hershey Spartans coming on.
Here they come.
And I do think one of the things I like about when we play here is it's a real community builder because our kids come and eat in the park and everything ahead of time, so it's just a really cool experience.
Yeah, and it's great for our kids to get off campus also. You look, as they're panning the stadium, a ton of middle school kids there, elementary school kids. I'm not sure if the elementary school kids can stay past halftime.
No,
here,
usually
Mr.
they
Garvey.
got to pack it in around halftime. So just a couple points here. Each year, the Hershey Rotary Club honors special people in the community for their service above self efforts. They presented the 2021 Community Service Award to Chuck and Sarah Cray and Phil and Cavetta Guarno for their exemplary service in the community during the pandemic. The Crays for their role in making vaccine doses available, and the Guarnos for their efforts to feed the frontline walkers and staff at the Penn State Health Milton Hershey Medical Center. We're going to take a quick break here as we get ready to honor our country with the national anthem.
Great job by the band.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Coach, what's the keys tonight for the Spartans?
Oh boy, you know both these teams, just like so many teams in the area, they're struggling to find their identity. You know, with some teams played a full schedule last year, a lot of teams didn't. Obviously, Milton Hershey had 0 games on the season last year. Just trying to figure out who can set a tone with what they're trying to do. You know, Hershey runs a little bit of option, a little bit of shotgun with some motion, and trying to get some east to west movement. And they're also trying to pass the ball, so they're trying to find their identity. Of course, you know, Hershey's a new quarterback in Kenny Emile who had a great week last week against Spartans. They're still trying to find their identity. You know, they're gonna stick with Dion on the ground game or with a young Kenny who can really stand the ball.
Yeah, talking about Dion Bryant, the senior who, you know, we saw come in as a freshman, do very well. Sophomore, ran for over 1,200 yards. Obviously didn't get to play last year, but, you know, just a real special player. You see him as out there with the other captains. But first game, you know, really did not see him himself, kind of slow. But I tell you what, at that Susquehanna game, we saw the old Dion rush for over 300 yards, 5 touchdowns. Then last week, first half was over 140 and 2 touchdowns. But
yeah,
you know, kind of came up with an injury, couldn't play the second half. But still, he's still the leading rusher in the mid-pen.
Yeah, you know, and it's an indication of how limited our kids were for a year and a half. You know, a lot of the kids are dealing with little nagging hip injuries and calf things that you would see here and there, and they're ramping because our kids really didn't sprint for a year and a half. You know, and they're working through it. And those kids, we have a great training staff there in Milton Hershey. They're working through it. They're getting healthy, and you know, talking to the coaching staff today, it sounds like all the kids are healthy and playing.
Yep. We're healthy, and we've got all of our guys out of COVID protocols and stuff. But I tell you, the one thing I noticed about Dion, he's bulked up a little bit.
Yes,
I mean, he is
strong.
solid. I mean, he might have lost just a half a step in speed, but I've seen him plowing over some kids. I mean, he's almost looks like a little Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, he's got some powerful legs, and he can change direction and explode, getting north and south quickly, that's hard to coach. It's hard to you know, you hate to say he comes naturally to him, but he squares his shoulders and gets upfield north and south pretty easily.
Yep, Malachi Thomas takes the kickoff. He gets out to about the 20. And the other thing we saw last week with Dion is when teams really focus on him, it actually opened up a little bit of a passing game.
Yes.
We were able to hit those quick slants, and Kenny Emile did a great job.
Yes,
had
he did.
Great touch on the game.
You know, I'm reminded watching that return. Early games like this, all the teams are excited, you know, taking care of the football. That's going to be big here in the first half. Who can hold on to the football, not fumble it away, not let a ball get through your hands and somebody else catch it. That's going to be a big part of this first half, Jay.
So the Spartans come out. They'll be on offense here first. And again, got your quarterback there, Kenny Emile. Mm-hmm. He's a junior who's really been impressive so far this season.
Really
real nice touch.
Ball. We got trips near side. Hand off to Dion.
Wow. Number 32, Angel Cabrera, comes up and really prevents any from going anywhere.
I spoke with one of the coaching staff this morning, and they said number 32 for Hershey, great inside linebacker, great fullback on offense, and that's a kid to look for. 32 Cabrera.
Yeah, he's 6 foot 220, so he definitely has the size.
Yeah, young kid. He's only a sophomore.
Tajay Brown on the sweep, but he doesn't get anywhere. So far, the Trojan defense coming up big here.
Yeah, Hershey's doing a nice job of getting off of blocks. That first play looked like they had a little bit of an inside stunt. That one, I think they just read it and got to the ball. And you can see on the TV broadcast, their number 72 is a nice sized kid.
Yeah.
Again, talking to coaching staff, he moves well for them. They have some decent sized defensive linemen there from Hershey. We're gonna have some problems with. We can't stay on our blocks.
Yep. Got 3rd and a lot here. Looks like about 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. You almost have to expect the Spartans to come out throwing here.
Yeah, and you know, Kenny did a nice job with some slants last week. See if we can repeat that. Looks like he's looking downfield. It's a lot of time. Offensive line doing a great job.
Oh, he jumbles about and does not get far. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage there. So I would venture we'll see the punt team come on here for the Spartans.
That looked like a coverage sack downfield from where we're sitting. You can see defensive backs had them covered downfield. And there was nothing underneath to throw to.
You know, and having watched Spartan football for a long time, that's a skill you really have to coach to your quarterbacks, is when they need to just tuck it and go.
Yep, and Kenny, you know, Kenny's last reps at quarterback were in 8th grade.
Yeah.
So, he's learning on the go.
Dion Bryant gets the punt away. Back deep for the Trojans is John Russell Wallace.
Recovered.
Takes a Hershey bounce there. So Hershey's going to start off with some pretty good field position here. Looking, they're going to be about the 36-yard line of Milton Hershey.
Yeah, I'd expect to come out with a little veer option. You guys at home and don't know what that means. They're going to do some things where you're not sure if it's going to go to the fullback or the quarterback's going to keep or who's going to pitch it. They've done a lot of that this year. They've had some success. Again, 32, the fullback gets the ball as much as anybody. There they go, fullback 32.
There's that fullback, number 32, Angel Cabrera. You talked about how tough he is.
Yeah. It's interesting, Jay. The quarterback is Dan Painter. He's the son of the head coach, Mark Painter. Long line of painters in the Hershey athletic family.
It seems like there's been painters there forever.
Yeah, and they're different. You have the 6'11" center and the 6'5" offensive lineman and the quarterback here, and yeah.
So sets up a 2nd and 7 here for the Trojans.
Looking past.
Short of the first down, going to leave about 2. Pass is complete to number 5, Marcus Sweeney.
Yeah, again, we said before the game about what identity they're trying to find. They start off with that veer look and they come out with a little motion and throw it to the motion man. It's always interesting. I go back to my coaching days. By the end of the season, you know what identity a team has. Right now, you have no idea.
Right.
what did they work on this week? We don't know.
Yeah.
What did they see on film that they want to get better at?
Spartan defense certainly has gotten better week to week, just even the fact of tackling.
Right.
Here's you got your flanker sweep there. Ooh, big hit coming up there from number 9, Malachi Thomas. But that's going to be enough for the first down.
Yep.
Hershey Trojans moving the chains.
Number 12, Hayes Fulton. He had a big game last week.
Yep.
He popped out a couple times. Another underside, undersized inside linebacker. Spartans always seem to have one of them, but he was flying over the field last week.
Yep. And he's only a sophomore, so got a lot of future ahead of him.
Yep. You'll also see tonight Milton Hershey defensive line. They're going to rotate a lot of guys. They have a lot of big bodies, rotate a lot of guys in and out. Looked like a quick snap there. Now everybody was down and ready.
Jaquan Barrier on the carry there. He gets about 8, if not 9. Oh, he moves the chains. So the Hershey Trojans are rolling here.
Yeah, so we saw a little veer look, a little motion, hand the ball off to the motion guy, a little motion, throw the ball to the motion guy. That time they go shotgun and hand it off. Can keep Milton Hershey on their toes. Again, we're in shotgun. Oh, I'm sorry, not in shotgun again. We're under center.
Hand it off to the fullback again. And I tell you what, if he's going to get 5 or 6 every play, you might as well just keep giving it to him. Yeah,
they're getting some good movement up front with their centers and guards. Some young guys in that defensive line there. Noah, Alonzo, there's some big young guys working hard, just haven't had a lot of reps yet. It'd be interesting to see how we rotate our guys through there. Here they are again.
Yep. You see number 71. Yep, up, and there he goes. Quick touchdown there, Jaquan Barrier. Hershey Trojans up to a quick lead here.
Yeah, I'm wondering, Jay, as their coaches looking up top, if they didn't have that covered on the last couple of plays. Coaches are always checking to see if they're covering the pitch man, and they must have saw something up top. Nice execution by Hershey here in their first drive.
Yep. Certainly the start you want to see if you're from Hershey, but not if you're from Milton Hershey, stopping them on defense and then quickly going right down the field and scoring.
Right. Well, they started with a short field. They didn't have real far to go there.
Yep.
And, of course, the Milton Hershey coaches now are seeing what they did and figuring out how they got to make adjustments. Who are they going to have on that pitch man? What are they going to do up front against, if they're definitely trying to come at
that kick is good. So Hershey starts off. First possession, puts 7 points on the board. The real question is, how will we respond now?
Yes. Yep.
I know Coach Mark Zerby, who's now our athletic director, always talks about, are we going to be Milts or are we going to be Melts tonight? How do you respond when times are tough?
Yeah, they stopped us early. Some things we try to do. We get a decent punt off, and it bounces back towards us, gives us some field position. I'm curious to see offensively offensively, we really spread them out there. We're going to try and do some more motion things, and we try and bring a tight end into the game. What we try to do is slow down this Hershey defense, or get rid of the ball quickly. That's the thing. Again, last week against East Pennsboro, we did a nice job. Or actually, Kenny Emile did a nice job getting rid of the ball and some slants.
All right, as we get ready here for Hershey to kick off. Oh,
short kick.
Nice kick.
Taken
by number 34, Elijah Johnson. He's another youngster at 10, but he comes from pretty good stock. Yes. Brothers of Naeem and Avon Cross.
Yeah, there's some tough athletic kids there in the family. Good to see him get some reps.
Yeah.
And again, hold on that football.
Yep, exactly. Yep. He's young, but
football.
he's done good as he's had to fill in when Dion's not ready to go. But again, that's a maturity thing, holding on to the ball.
Yeah, he and Tyjae Brown will see there in the backfield if we don't have Dion back there.
But we start off here, their second possession, going to go trips right.
Dion's still in the game.
Yep. Bad snap.
Yep, short snap.
Kenny Emile basically gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they just weren't on the same page there.
Yeah, some miscommunication. Center John, he's a wrestler. He hasn't seen a rep of football in 2 years. Like some of our other positions, we've had a lot of those little wrestler types of center, tough kid. There you go, a great snap. You like to see that next play out.
Nice pass.
Again, nice pass by Kenny.
Yeah.
Can you guys at home watching? Kenny throws a nice ball. Kenny throws a real nice ball. You can see him on the out there. Number 7 on the tackle, Angelo.
3rd and about 4 here for the Spartans.
I wouldn't be surprised to see another quick pass. They're playing off the corners a little bit here, about 5 yards. Motion. Ooh.
Another fumbled, yep.
Yeah, timing's up. Hershey's got it.
Yep. So once again, Hershey will take over with really good field position.
That was A.J. Slammons.
A.J. Slammons, former house parent.
Yep, son of
kids and mothers of Milton.
Slammons. Isn't Deanna in our Hall of Fame for track and field?
She might very well be.
So.
You would know as the track coach.
Yeah, I was in high school back then, but yes. All right, here we go Hershey again.
Yep, they got the ball. Milton Hershey 29. Like a little bit of movement. Yep, they got that. Somebody was starting off a little too early there.
You know, I try to focus in the defensive line there, Jay, and Tariq Lawson's there, defensive lineman. Yep. Looks like they had Alonzo in there, defensive line. I'm sure they're going to rotate some
Johnson,
guys 3.
I see in there.
Yeah, see if they can get somebody to hold that line of scrimmage.
Well, and big Denzel Okiri-Darko, who's a phenomenal wrestler.
Yes.
And I think talking to Coach Jimmy Taylor, wrestler, I think he's out here in football trying to lose a little weight so he can wrestle.
Yeah, just get a little more mobile, get a little more explosive. Great kid. I worked with him last year.
Yeah.
I've never wrestled in my life. Fumble. Ball's down.
Looks like Milton Hershey's coming up.
There we go.
All right.
Great job.
So they trade turnovers. Milton Hershey gets lucky there and comes back.
Yep.
So we got to do something with it here now.
There you go. It's Malachi Johnson with the fumble recovery.
Yep.
Good job, Malachi. Again, we said before the game about taking care of the football. These early games like this, and the kids are all hyped up. You got to take care. If you simply take care of the ball and execute, you have a chance. We have Asen Brody split wide down here. Asen's a kid, first year playing football. Has really been a pleasant surprise for him.
Looks like we might have had someone starting early there as well.
Asen made a heck of a catch against Susquehanna Township.
Yeah.
And has done a great job defensively. He honestly was a kid that they hadn't seen before this summer. and he's playing a lot for him, both sides of the ball. Really, really nice kid, good student. Really happy to see him have some success.
I tell you who's been fun to watch is that center. Not a big guy, John Benz.
Yeah.
He's only 5'9", 170, but man, is he tough.
Tough kid. Reminds me of a kid named Will Kelman we had in the late 80s. Just fires out of his stance, fiery kid.
And I tell you what, there's a play where it was a bad snap, and we were lucky to get it in Dion's hands, and he was able to scratch out about 4 yards on that. I just got a text from one Stanford Mason wondering why his jersey number's out there. He thought we should have retired it.
we recycle jerseys, Stanford. Yep.
Actually heading down to Georgetown to watch
Nice
Mr. Mason tomorrow play for the Georgetown Hoyas.
Edwards. He's been really a big part of our basketball program. It's good to see him getting some playing time.
He had a huge game last week. Really, some really big catches.
Yeah, some nice balls thrown downfield. You know, you talk about who's the quarterback? Wilson from the Seahawks, able to get the point coming down. Yeah.
All right, we got a big play here. 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7 for the Spartans.
Motion. Nice ball downfield. Ooh, a little overthrown. It looks like Zyshon pulled it a little short there.
Well, and certainly had pressure coming up the middle there.
Yes, he did.
Big number 72, Zachary Millett, all 6'6", 275 of them.
Yeah, he's a big young man. They weren't that big when we played, Jay.
No.
you look at the Milton Hershey lineup. Denzel 6'6", 355. We have Logan Lash 6'5", 330. You're lucky to have. I remember high school. I was 235. We had an air tackle 240. We were the biggest lineman in our league. Guess there's a lot of hormones in the milk. I don't know.
Just eating a lot healthier.
There we go. Fair catch.
Fair catch. Oh, and he fumbles it. But
he called it fair catch. See what they signal here,
Yeah, but it looks like he was able to get back onto it, but certainly pins him back a little bit further.
Great hustle Niger making, getting downfield.
Yep, so Hershey will certainly take over from their worst field position at this point, at their own about 25.
All right, we've got him pinned back. Let's see Milton Hershey. We can get these guys, force them. If they would try and grind it out, fullback, that's a long way to go.
Yeah.
Going 3 yards, 4 yards of play. That's tough for high school.
But it certainly, when you're successful, it opens up a lot of other things. And that's
Yes.
what we saw, I think, last week with Dion, is really his being able to effectively run it opened up the slants and even the deep passes.
Yeah, same formation. 32 right behind Painter. A little bit of a lead sweep. Haven't seen that yet. 34 running hard. Got to bring our legs on the tackle
Tola
here, Jay.
Oladeji comes up, unable to bring him down, but certainly forces him wide. But a nice gain there of about 7 yards.
That's a play they used a lot when they had what was the big fullback who went to Missouri and played defensive line for Hershey? Remember that? Yes. Brantley,
yes.
Yes, Harold Brantley.
Yep.
Son of the Harrisburg Cougar Harold Brantley from the mid-'80s. Big basketball star in Harrisburg. Harold was a great fullback and defensive lineman for Hershey. Now we have Painter with the lead. Fumble. Get on him, Milton Hershey. There we go.
There we go, Milton Hershey.
Nice job.
That's always the danger.
Brown.
Yeah, that's always the danger there with that pitch.
Yep, Tyjae Brown, great hustle. Tyjae's got a great motor. Always flying to the ball.
Okay, so the Spartans take over with their best field position of the game.
Let's see if I can punch one in here.
They're on the Hershey 39-yard line. Still yet, we're on our third possession. Really need to see Dion start to get moving here.
Yeah. Got to get a rhythm in this offense, Jay. Getting the snap, people getting on blocks.
Asen Brody coming out wide. He's got single coverage on him there.
Yeah, they got Joe Deary in. Joe's a solid blocking back there as a slot.
Timeout. Oh, Milton Hershey calls the timeout there. Originally they signaled to Hershey, but it must be something that Coach Jeff Boger didn't like.
Looks like they had all their personnel out there. Yeah, you'd like to see a series here where they can at least get the snap back, get the handoff where it needs to be, get on their blocks. You know, we've got a nice coaching staff with the line of scrimmage with the Baker brothers, and they do a great job of making adjustments.
Yeah.
And Asen split wide down here. They got single coverage on Asen down here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I wonder if maybe that's what Boger saw and
maybe and said,
wants
hey,
to change
let's
things
do
up.
it. Yeah, that's look, they're motioning away from him.
There you go.
There we
Dion.
go. There we got a block.
Up and again, that's what you see with that vision. He finds those holes, and when he decides he's going to go,
Yeah, and
nice pick up there.
And that's the first play, Jay, where we didn't have any leakage through the offensive line. All the defensive line had on them.
Well, and the other thing, not to get too basic, but we had a good snap and a good handoff.
Yeah, yeah.
It's as simple as that, making sure we get the ball to him cleanly so he can do something with it.
Well, you have Emilio Diaz here at right tackle. He's a big, strong kid, hard-working kid. You got Joey behind him. I mean, they should be, and they got Joey leading through the hole there.
And there you see Dion waiting patiently for something to open up, and there's the strength. That's the new part of his game, that strength there.
Yeah.
He picks up about 6.
All right, 3rd and long, or 2nd and long, excuse me.
Yep. And again, you can't emphasize, once we get this running game going, it starts to open up other things in the passing game.
Yeah, and it starts to wear out defenders.
Yep.
If you're chasing Dion all over the field, then you start to see guys cramping up. But you need long drives to do that.
Nice job coming up there to play defense. Number 3, John Russell Wallace.
Yeah, they read that well. They came up, him and the safety were right there. Russell Wallace came underneath.
Tell you what, the Hershey side of the stadium is really starting to fill up.
Yeah.
Great crowd here tonight.
Yep.
I think a lot of people are just anxious to watch football. It is homecoming for Hershey.
Crowd.
Yep. Speaking of homecoming, we have ours next week back at Henry Hershey Field.
Yeah, be good to see some graduates. Go ahead, Kenny. Nice.
Oh.
He sees the field. Nice job.
Nice. Way to be patient, and he
Nice
connects
job.
with Jeremiah Gland for another first down. It's going to be 1st and goal inside the 5.
Jeremiah did a nice job looking at it and tucking it away, making sure he took care of the football. Because, again, down here, you don't want to cough up the football. Take care of the ball.
Dion's not able to get too far there.
No.
I think
80.
I was about to say, I think everybody in the stadium knew where the ball was going on that one.
Yeah. Wiggins, number 80 Wiggins from Hershey, a nice job of getting under the offensive line there. We got trips to the short side of the field over here. I'm curious what they're looking to do here.
And again, you
Yeah,
got Zyshawn Lewis Edwards
Exactly.
split out by himself out there. You almost wonder if this is where
No
we see
back
that
set
slant.
here.
Oh, it's Dion, Wildcat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
this is going to be all speed. Up, and he's upended short. That was Tajay Brown.
Right, Tajay in motion. That's a nice wrinkle Milton Hershey played
Yeah,
this
that's
week.
something new. So Kenny Emile went out to the slot
Yeah.
and ran the Wildcat.
And I wouldn't be surprised they run more is to see Dion actually throw one. Do the old, merely do that
Well,
Florida,
and you almost have to
take
wonder.
3 steps forward and then dink it over top to a wide open receiver. Okay, Kenny's back at quarterback.
There you
Get
go,
low,
Dion.
get low,
Dion
get
just
low.
driving those legs.
He's in. There we go. Well,
There's one.
Looks like Milton Hershey made some adjustments up front. We saw a little bit of leakage, but for the most part, they stayed under blocks.
Yep, that's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Nice.
Told him tonight, I said, we better at least get 2 out of you, so he's halfway there.
Yep. Running right behind Jacob Edwards there. We already talked about John at center.
Anthony Gully, another one of our big senior
Yes.
linemen.
These extra points are going to be critical, Jay.
Yeah. We've changed up our kicker. It was Dion, but now I think we got Hayes Fulton, and
Yes.
who's been doing the kicking lately, and I think it looks good.
There we go.
All right. Tie ball game here at Hersheypark Stadium. 78th Cocoa Bean.
Well, Jay, hopefully it starts to settle down here. You know, we're
Yeah.
almost through the first quarter. Nerves, you know, you get to a point where the nerves have gotten out of you a little bit. You get into a good rhythm, and hopefully both teams take care of the ball and we have a good football game.
Well, and again, you know, you think about, especially for our kids who didn't play last year, you know, there's probably not many guys over there that have had this kind of experience of playing in a big game. I mean, you had Dion, you have Malachi. I mean, for some of our guys, the only experience they've ever had is sitting up in those stands watching this.
I talked to Anthony Gully and Jacob Edwards. I had them in class 2 years, and they were little sophomores, and they weren't even dressing varsity. They were eating French fries in the stands during the game, and now they're starting varsity. Yeah, they've had 0 repetitions in a varsity game, and now, hey, you're a varsity starter.
Yep.
Let's see how you do. Yeah.
Yep.
And they're handling it well. That's a good thing. You know, I think our whole school is doing a nice job of being realistic with what are the expectations. You know, let's get a little better every week, and you're not going to come out and beat everybody 60-0 without having any repetitions for a year and a half. And I'm curious to see. Now I'm an old line coach, but I'm curious to see up front here what we do with our defensive line. We saw Joe Deary there playing a little bit of slot back block, and he got moved to defensive line this week. So you could see him getting low and doing some things. Again, everyone's interested in what's happening with Big Denzel at 6'6", 350, what he can do at defensive end.
Awkward bounce there.
Yeah.
And he's
nice
going
job
to be
getting to the ball, Milton Hershey.
Yep, Spartans get him down around the 30.
I know we have a lot of Hershey fans at home. We apologize if we're heavy on the Milton Hershey commentary.
Yep. I have been accused in the past of being somewhat of a biased commentator, especially during our basketball seasons. But
I've
been called worse.
I want to do a quick shout out to Sam Johnson's family in North Carolina. Played with his father Al at the University of North Carolina 30 years ago, and good to see them up here in Hershey living now. His family's watching from North Carolina.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 32 the fullback. But you notice on that play, our defensive line didn't get driven back as much as that first drive. You know, there's been a little bit of improvement.
Yeah, see big number 64 in the middle there, Noah Gibbs. That should be a name that we think familiar. I mean, his brother Josiah was a phenomenal. I think he was the Mid-Penn Defensive Player of the Year his senior year.
Josiah recently gave his father a kidney.
Yes, he did. Just saw him a couple weeks ago. He's doing really well. He's slowly recovering, but talk about a selfless gift.
Oh, as anyone who's been through that with their family, usually the recipient feels great, and the one who gave it feels like they hit by a truck.
Yeah, he is. I just saw him about 2 weeks ago, and he is still a little slow, but still one of the greatest smiles you'll ever see.
Oh, yeah, the whole family.
And want to talk about a tough kid. So Malachi Thomas on the tackle there.
He did a nice job finding through a block.
Yeah, it's going to be close. So he prevents the first down, but it's going to be 3rd and 1. Big play here. Almost got to believe this is that fullback dive here.
Yeah, I'm seeing the ball going to 32. You know, though, they're near midfield. I won't be surprised if quarterback hasn't kept it yet.
Yeah.
See Painter on a keep. Everybody bites in that fullback dive, and he's right off tackle with the keep. And the top side, you look that far side. See how
buzzer,
tight.
Buzzer goes. So for end of first quarter, so we'll flip sides. Head into the second quarter, all tied up 7-7 here at the 78th Cocoa Bean.
Mm-hmm. Both teams here showing some signs of good coaching, making some adjustments. I think it's going to be a nail biter, Jay.
Yeah, I hope not. But, I mean, it is what it is, and it's a good game so far.
It is what it is, exactly. Going to be a nail biter. And, you know, it's not that hot, but kids early in the season, they tend to cramp up, you know, just the humidity and run around all day and pregame. What kind of depth do these teams have? Dion's not playing defense.
No.
That's a plus. I don't think Painter's playing defense at all quarterback for Hershey. 32's going both ways. So he's doing double duty, that inside linebacker and fullback. And that's, you know, you have some special kids who can do that, but that's a long night. It's a long night.
Well, especially when you're playing fullback and linebacker. That's every play you're making contact.
Collision. And there's 32 running in right there, inside linebacker.
Tell you what, Spartan fans doing a nice job bringing the noise.
Yeah. Quick sneak.
Yeah.
That's the second time they've gone with that quick count. Line up, tap the center, and get the snap and go.
Hey, move the chains, get a first down.
Hershey's staying pretty tight with their formation. Again, stuff like that worries me when teams haven't seen an option look, and Hershey's running a formation that lends itself to a wide open flat out here.
Yeah. There's that fullback dive.
Yep.
Spartans did a nice job sifting it out, but he still gets 4 there.
Yeah.
You can tell he's a pretty strong kid because even at the same first contact, he's still getting 2 more, 3 more yards.
Yeah, I'm watching Fembert down here. He has quarterback. Up top, it looks like Malachi has quarterback, and that takes a lot of discipline, Jay, to keep watching the fullback get it, and you're checking your quarterback. You know, they're kids. They want to bite and help their buddies tackle the fullback. As soon as they do it, you know Hershey's going to pull it and keep it. Looks like we got a shotgun look here.
I think maybe did we take too much time there?
Veteran official Phil Salusti there with the call. He's been a mainstay in the mid-pen here for about 2.5 decades. Does a great job.
So the Trojans lose a little bit of yardage there, so it'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
All right, let's see what they do out of their shotgun. Again, they've shown in their past couple of games a lot of here we go, motion out of that. There's the handoff. Yep.
Fembert got sucked in a little bit there. Nice block upfield.
Yep.
Nice block upfield by number 7, Alec Angelo.
Jeremiah Gland inside in that too. Again, they've been seeing so much option. It's hard to adjust. Ooh, now you got a guy in motion getting the ball at full speed. It's tough. It's tough for high school kids to do that. And again, that's why high school teams run those plays. They're really hard to defend. Now you try and run that in the NFL, you got a bunch of guys on the outside running 4-3, 4-4, and they've seen it on video and they've ran it against it 500 times during the week. Doesn't work real well.
So Trojans are successful moving the chains. Brings up another 1st and 10 for them.
The pass. Quick dump.
Oh! A couple of guys had an opportunity there. And I tell you what, Coach, he would have been gone.
Oh, Zion Brooks. I have Zion in class. What a great kid.
He's another young
great
one,
kid.
Sophomore.
Yeah, again, another kid who, didn't. Last time they played, he was in 8th grade. Yeah, but good for him. He read that well. I talked to him this week about, how he did last week and just bright-eyed and wants to learn. A kid like that, keep getting better.
That's always a good sign for a program when you get guys exposure like that. It might pay off in a year or two. You got to be patient, but.
A handoff, 34 out of the backfield, a shotgun.
They're able to stop him, so it's going to bring up about a 3rd and 4, maybe 3rd and 5.
I won't be surprised to see shotgun here again. They've shown a couple looks out of that. You see how Milton Hershey's crowding the line, trying to throw the ball. I mean, Painter throws a nice ball.
Yeah, I almost feel like Hershey's just trying to goad them into continuing to block those A gaps, and then they can bust one.
Yep. Yeah, here we go, shotgun again. They got one-on-one coverage up top.
I think we have early movement. Yeah, that looked like it was some movement. All right, well, they hold. It brings up a 4th and looks like a good 6. They're across midfield, so you almost wonder if this is 4-down territory.
Right. No flag on the play, Jay.
No, we both thought that there was a couple guys. The fullback was leaning.
Right. Looks like the punt team's on.
Yeah. Malachi Thomas will go back deep for the Spartans.
Angelo with the punt.
Certainly an area where you would not be surprised to see a fake punt.
No. As a high school coach, that's one of the things that keep you up at night. These midfield things where, kids think, they're going to punt. They're kids. They assume it's a punt, and the next thing you know, it's a fake.
High snap.
Yeah.
Gets the
punt
off.
He did a nice job of getting that. Come on, get possession.
Malachi
there we go.
Now
get a field.
Now this is also where you get nervous not to have a block in the back, and he takes it to the other side of the field.
He may go all the way.
He cuts back into the middle.
Keep going. There we go.
He's keeping his feet, but he's got to watch from behind. What a great return by Malachi Thomas.
And, he had blockers. He had guys in front of him getting on people. Nice job, Malachi.
Well, another spark there for the Spartans.
I was joking with longtime coach Bob Geyer before the game. He used to always stress the keep the elbows in, make sure your eyes are on that ball, looking, make sure you get possession before you go. And it was so heartwarming to see him look that ball, exaggerate. Yeah, exaggerate. You have to have possession before your legs start moving. He did a great job of that, and then had a couple blocks. And nice job,
and the other thing that always makes you nervous there is the block in the backs. When a guy goes cross field like that, it just
and kids get excited. They want to make a play.
You just can get that off without a penalty.
All right, Kenny. Here we got him and Kenny and Dion in the backfield.
They got single coverage over here. They can't get away with that for too long.
Pulling.
Dion can't keep his feet. Gets away from the first tackler, but they stop him.
Yeah.
I tell you, coach is going to have to throw some here. If they're going to continue to try to cover trips with 3 men, they got to do something with that.
Yeah, well, Wilson's playing about 6 yards off the ball there, and that play takes time to develop because both backside guard and tackle are pulling and leading through. And like we've said before, Dion has such great vision. Well, while he's pausing, Hershey's defenders are flying up to the line of scrimmage. That, of course, if they're going to fill that fast, that opens up the backside for some passing. We got motion.
There got him.
The sideline, there it is.
He's got Dion.
Tuck it away, Dion.
And he gets in.
He's in. Touchdown.
He almost looked like he tripped on something down there, but hey, that's 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
He was wide open.
Nice job with the play fake. That had a couple linebackers bite on the run. And again, Kenny throws a nice ball. He didn't try and force it. Got the tip to turn over, so their front tip's coming down. Nice little curl up the sideline. Oh yeah,
his
it's
touch
nice.
has been really nice.
Yeah.
Pace Fulton will attempt the kick again here. If we can get everybody out there that needs to be out there. This is one thing I never understand. How do you know when you're not on extra point team?
They're high school kids.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, geez, that's me. and you know as well as I do. Oh, they need the teeth. Yeah. Yeah, you know as well as I do. They practice all this before the game. They go through all the special teams before the game. And these are big points, Jay.
Yeah.
Can you get it through?
I think it's wide. Yep, it was wide. All right, so Spartans are up 13-7.
Well,
huge return there from Malachi Thomas setting that up.
Special teams always big in these games.
Yeah.
And again, and every time Kenny throws a ball like that, he builds a little confidence to throw another ball like that, and that can't be understated. And he's also a kid who's going to be playing basketball in the winter. Hopefully, run some track with us in the spring.
There you see
nice
Dion
to see him keep developing. Yeah,
getting some breath.
Yeah.
But I mean, for those of you that have known Dion, if you look at those legs, I mean, he has been working out and he is solid as a rock.
Yeah, Dion's also our kickoff man. Just like the punt return from Malachi, these plays can be, you got to hold your breath because you have some kids out there who haven't gotten a lot of reps yet, covering kicks, some kids back here blocking for Hershey. Ooh, short. That didn't go 10 yards.
No. Did they get that on the 40 or did they get where it went out?
I'm not sure. The ruling is there. It didn't go far enough to put it on the 35.
I think they're going to get it right where it went out. It didn't even go 10.
First down.
Yeah, well, once again,
wow,
Hershey's going to get a great field position here.
You want to force a veer option offense to go 80 yards.
Yeah.
Force them to go 4 yards, 5 yards of play for 20 plays. It's really difficult to do in high school. Now they're looking at 46 yards away from the end zone. All right, here we go, Milton Hershey defense. Milton Hershey.
There's that
fullback again.
Yep, and he gets 8 yards.
Yeah, Hershey did a nice job. They sent, I believe it was 42 in motion. He came in and down blocked off for that. So when 32 cut outside, he had a nice seam.
Fembert Carrasco on the tackle there.
Looks like we still have Alonzo in there. Malachi. Yep.
Another dive right up the middle. He gets the first down.
Yeah, I believe it's the first time they ran a trap, pulling the guard to block one of those big defensive linemen.
That's 69, right guard.
Right.
Talked about him earlier. That's Tucker Balosky, sophomore. His mother is the middle school principal at Milton Hershey School. So,
his father, Tyler, is a graduate at Penn State University, played defensive lineman up there under a man by the name of Larry Johnson, one of the greatest defensive line coaches who's ever graced a football field. Was recruited Abe Croma and Gary Gilliam from the Milton Hershey School at Penn State. Both Gary and Abe obviously play up there, and both have their degrees from Penn State. It's the most important part.
I believe Gary is here tonight.
He is here tonight.
Yep.
And Abe is a new father.
Abe?
Abe has a daughter, yes.
Nice.
Abe's working in State College, has a new daughter. Talked to him on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, wow.
We're getting high tech here, Jay.
Yes.
Talk to Abe on LinkedIn about the new
Nobody
daughter.
talks on the phone anymore.
Yeah.
You didn't Snapgram him?
No, Snapgram, InstaChat,
No.
What are those things? Facebook? I'm just kidding. I have one. All right.
All right, 2nd and 8 here for the Trojans.
Won't be surprised to see shotgun again. Maybe
7 minutes
motion.
left here.
Motion to sweep.
In the first
If they
half.
get a couple yards, it still gives them 3rd and short. They're really tight with that slot.
Yep.
Uh-oh, swing pass.
Wow, great block there down to 3.
Nice crack. You know, they lined up with a slot that tight, and that tells you something's coming. Something's coming that way. They're either putting him in tight motion to like pull and block, or like they down block and they crack. Now they can't crack back block like they used to in the 70s, 80s, where like helmets would go flying. You can't do that anymore, thank God. That caused more head injuries and long-term brain stuff. But they can come down and block as long as their head's up and they're getting on their shoulder pads. Hershey did a nice job executing that.
3rd and 4 here for the Trojans. Oh, I think we're going to get a timeout here. I think the Hershey coaches want to take a look at this before they make the decision. You can see there the Hershey huddle.
Yeah. Speaking of the Balosky family, Tyler coached with us.
Did he?
Yep, early 2000s. He helped out with Mark Rice. Mark Rice was our defensive line coach, and Tyler would come and help out. And he was a big part of helping Abe Croma get up to Penn State. For those of you who are follow Milton Hershey School, and we said some things about Gary Gilliam and his project, The Bridge.
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
some fellow Milton Hershey graduates, some other gentlemen from the area is really trying to do some great things in Harrisburg.
Yep.
Really excited to see how that moves.
Yep.
The old Bishop McDevitt High School, there's different stages of, if you've ever been there, you know how the condition it was in. They've torn out most of it. They're starting to do some building. They were delayed there by some of the COVID things, but really excited to see about 5 years from now what that does to build up that part of Harrisburg.
All right, we're back. 3rd and 6, we're going to call it. Hershey. Great
nice
job there.
Inside.
73.
Yes.
Malachi Johnson.
Malachi
snuffed
getting under
that
the
out.
shoulder pads there. Big Alonzo Cater in the backfield also. There we go. Nice job, guys. And that time they took that slot. They had him lined up more in the backfield. And he led block. It was almost like having a fullback leading for him. Nice job, Milton Hershey sniffing that. Looks like going for it here, Jay.
Well, we almost have to think they got to. About 5:48 left here in the first half. 4th, and we're going to call it a long 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see that swing pass again.
Yep, you called it. Well, they were looking
No,
at
they
it.
backed him up. Oh!
Fembert almost had the pick.
Fembert did a nice job dropping.
Yeah, he almost thought he got better yardage by dropping it.
And give Milton Hershey defensive coaches credit there. They've been bringing Fembert hard off the edge, and that time they dropped him immediately.
Yep. All right,
nice job, Milton Hershey.
Yeah, Milton Hershey will take over on their own 29. Boy, it would be nice if they could put one in here right before the end of the half. We got just over 5.5 minutes left.
Right. Well, they've shown some things with Kenny throwing the ball. Hopefully that softens up the safeties a little bit, the corners for Hershey.
Well, and we talked about Zijon Lewis-Edwards had some really nice deep balls last week that really changed the kind of the format of the game. You almost feel like as a coach you want to let the other team know you can do that.
Right.
They only got 3 guys up on the line right now. Dion
Nice
just kind of
cut.
sits and waits. A couple nice moves there, and he gets back about a yard.
Sam Johnson with a nice play.
Little extracurricular activity on the sidelines. I'd maybe give him a warning on this one, but Zyshawn Lewis Edwards.
You got to keep your head.
Yep.
Sam did a nice job of selling his hips and making a tackle there.
Nice pass out there to number 2.
Asen
Brody.
Brody.
Yep.
Asen
Just short
Brody.
of the first down.
That's
bring
the
up
first
about
time they
third
really
and
had that rollout look where they had all the linemen step and hinge a little bit and give Kenny a little bit of vision. Asen looked it in, tucked it away. Looked good. Wide side of the field coming towards us there. Jump off sides.
Want to say a special hello to Coach Dave Curry.
Yes.
Who, boy, talk about a big loss for us at
Ooh,
Milton Hershey School.
Big win for Ithaca College there, picking
Yep,
up Dave.
so we
Yeah.
certainly wish him luck as he and his
Yes,
family
we
move
do.
up there, and he works up there at Ithaca College doing great things as he's really kind of transformed our CTE program at Milton Hershey. Will be
Yep.
sadly missed, and had a huge impact on the Milton Hershey football team too
Yes,
at
he
the
did.
time.
Yep. Defensive back coach, wide receiver coach, defensive coordinator, did a little bit of everything. Big mentor to a lot of our younger staff.
Look at that move
Nice
by Dion.
cut.
Nice, great block, and he gets the first down, and he's still going.
There he goes.
There it's still. It's going to call a block in the back, though. I think
Yeah,
we got
I
a
believe
block in
so.
the back. I think everybody saw that one. And
Yeah.
that's frustrating because you know why? He was behind Dion when he made that block.
Yeah, it's you know, high school kids want to they want to help. They want to be great teammates. And I can remember kids doing it when I was in high school and as a coach at Central Dauphin, and here kids just want to help, and that, you know, the urge to push somebody is so big. You know, it's so tough to keep
they're
keep
football
off
players.
them.
They wanna hit
They're
somebody.
yeah, they want to hit somebody. They want to just help out their running back.
Should still be a first down, though. I think
Yes.
it's in the spot of the foul, and bringing it back 15 yards still plenty.
Right.
I mean, that was about a 40-yard run there.
Ten yard penalty.
All right, so he still picked up a good 20 yards there.
Right.
But again, you saw the patience there of Dion,
Yeah.
and just the vision, and you almost get the sense he just sits there and waits to see what the defense does, and then he makes up his mind what he's going to do.
Oh yeah, he's great vision.
Elijah Johnson checking in the backfield to give Dion a little bit of a break there. There's that rollout.
Rolling out again.
He's got him. Wide
Nice.
open.
Tuck it in, Ace, and there we go.
Way to get upfield.
Nice job.
He was wide open, Coach.
Yes, he was.
And as we talked about earlier, running game opens up the passing game. Passing game
Right.
opens up the running game.
It's nice to see a new guy to the team, Ace, like that, run nice patterns, looking in, tuck it away. Joe in front, you know, blocking. And you know, if he doesn't know the Ace, he has Joe open right there because the guy came off of Joe's block, dump it right to him. He had a little bit of green in front of him.
First and 10. We got a false start or illegal procedure there on the Spartans.
Yes. They brought Omatola here in the slot. He is a strong hands, strong kid. If anybody knows Omatola, I wouldn't be surprised to see something go to him. They haven't thrown anything to him yet, but he's
he was out
he's a
last week with an
playmaker.
injury.
Right.
I think something with his hand, but I hope he looks back. And
yeah, they're really
high
playing
hopes
off
for
of
him. I
him.
know Coach Mark Zerby's expecting a lot from him in basketball.
Yes.
He's a senior leader.
Look at that.
Malachi Thomas,
Look
did he
at
get
that.
it? He got it.
Nice ball.
What a
nice
catch. Look at Coach. You can see his feet there, Coach Roger Smith.
Yeah.
Wow. You want to talk,
Yeah.
we talked about the touch? That was a perfectly thrown ball.
That was a Russell Wilson point coming down in the end zone. Yeah.
Malachi
Nice job.
Thomas.
Nice job. And he had time to throw. All the early stuff we were seeing, you know, before the sun went down here, and balls hitting the ground and guys not standing on blocks. We saw seeing a lot of good things fixed there.
Well, that did not take long, Coach. Only less than 2 minutes.
Yep.
Right down the field.
You said if they could get a drive here, and now
Hayes Fulton on again to attempt. Wow, that's a better kick there.
yes, I think so.
No good though. Must
From
have
our
been
angle,
wide.
yep.
Certainly was high enough. So Spartans 19-7. You almost wonder, can we just get somebody off the soccer team?
I wish it was that simple, you know, because I coached for a lot of years with Bob and with Bob Guyer and also with Jeff Boger, and it's, you know, the soccer team only has so much time to practice too.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get better, and then, you know, those kids have 2-3 games a week, and then, you know, it's one thing kicking a football on a tee, it's another thing when you got, you know, 11 Hershey kids coming at you with snots, snorting and spitting. And,
Well, it's like Mike Tyson. Everybody has a plan until they get hit.
hit in the face, yep. One of the best soccer kids who've ever seen kicking on a football field, Jocelyn Dumaresque. You ever heard that name?
No.
She was a Central Dolphin in the late 90s. She was a Division I soccer player, and that was when George Chomp got the job, and she came out, and at that point I was coaching here at Milton Hershey, and she was just ice in her veins. She was an incredible kicker for Central Dolphin when George Chomp had a couple of district championships. Jocelyn Dumaresque, yep.
Hayes Fulton will kick off here. Looks like
We
they
can get
gave
something
Dion his one chance, and he didn't do so well with it. So we're
Yeah.
gonna move on to Hayes.
Looks like we were short. Milton Hershey was short.
Yeah, Milton Hershey
Didn't have
calls timeout
enough
there.
people. All right, Milton Hershey. Well, we got 3:50 here left, Coach.
Yep.
Boy, if I'm Milton Hershey, do we go into a prevent this early? We start with our normal defense.
I've often said that a prevent defense prevents you from winning.
Especially in high school, you know, a lot of times I remember going to coaches clinics, and you'd have coaches from, you know, the New York Giants that they're talking. And high school coaches are scribbling down everything they say about what they do in prevent. You know, 4 minutes to go, we do this, we bring in 5 defensive backs, and I'm thinking, it's high school football.
Yeah.
Just play defense. Just wait till we get to about a minute, you know?
You give these cushions, and next thing you know, you're picking up 15-yard passes. And
and you're getting mad at kids for missing open field tackles, and they're high school kids. I know I say that a lot, but there's a difference between a high school kid and a college kid who goes through spring ball and 6 a.m. workouts and then professionals. Squib kick. We offsides?
I think we had somebody offsides. A little bit of sloppy play right now for the Spartans.
Yeah, let's not give them good field position here. Be nice to go in half 19-7. 19-14 is a very different game than 19-7.
Yeah, I think that's where we were score-wise last week.
Yes.
We were up about this much. In
Yes.
First half, and then so the Spartans Hayes Fulton will kick it off again, this time from the 35. Taking it about the 25. A couple Spartans there early, but able to split the difference and get up to about the 40.
Yeah, I was hoping we'd have them there about the 35. But hey, with where we were kicking off and some of the things that happened there, we'll take the 35-yard line, or 40-yard line, excuse me.
So Hershey will take over, 1st and 10 from their 39.
Okay, yeah, Milton Hershey looks like they have Zion back at about 12 yards, but they're not in any kind of prevent look. They're playing their normal defense. Here we go, quarterback with a pitch. That was like a forward pitch.
Yeah. I think he might just be short. I think we stopped him a yard short.
Yeah, it stops the clock.
3:40 left here in the half.
Yeah, still a lot of time. See what kind of look we get from Hershey. They have Denzel going wide side of the field here. Big Denzel. Shotgun. Motion. I look for sweep. Wide sweep. There it is, number 3.
Malachi lets him get it up.
Get a field.
Yep. Able to pick up the first down.
All right, 45-yard line, clock's ticking.
Yep.
I think they can still run their regular offense here. Milton Hershey can still run their regular defense. I don't think they have any need for any kind of prevent stuff or hurry-up offense yet. Maybe option look coming this way. Quarterback keeps the Painter with the keep.
Yep.
It's a foot race. It's a foot race.
Malachi Thomas and number 22, Oladeji, able to force him out about the 9-yard line. So as we said, not a real comfortable lead yet.
No. You know, and that's the first we talked earlier about. They have Fembert lined up, and then you have, you know, you bring in that tight slot, and they're running him off down the field. So, you know, as a defender, you're thinking pass first, and as soon as Painter keeps it, he's a step ahead of everybody.
Yeah, he certainly had a lot of room to run there.
Yep. Nice play call by Hershey.
A little bit more tight formation there. We see the split out.
Sam Johnson split out there. A little bit of confusion with the Hershey offense. It's like they're going a little unbalanced here to the right side. I wouldn't be surprised to see 32 to the right side off tackle. And there it is.
And I think he has stopped just short.
Yeah, right
Tola
for the snap.
Oladeji again with the stop.
Right for the snap of the ball, they brought the offense tackle over. Looks like Balosky over.
Yep.
That's really difficult to see as a coaching staff. Far sideline, it's hard to count linemen. Here they did it again.
Yep.
Big 72. He's 275 pounds. Getting a double team. Yep. Nice offensive series by Hershey there. Some things they did offensively, keeping the ball going unbalanced.
Hershey answers.
Well, the only good thing is Milton Hershey's got 2:30 on the clock to get a drive going.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the first time they showed the unbalanced look. For you at home don't understand that. Usually have a guard and tackle on each side of the center. What they do is they take a tackle from one side, so you basically have a guard and 2 tackles on one side of the ball. Gives you an extra man for blocking.
So both teams struggling with that extra point.
Yeah.
So 19-13 Milton Hershey lead here with just about 2.5 minutes left in the first half.
I wouldn't surprise to see Kenny Mill and shotgun, maybe a little that quick motion with the slot. Again, see a little Dion and see a little bit of passing the ball.
Yeah.
Milton Hershey still has a timeout left. Hershey has 2 timeouts left. Hey, while we have a minute here, Jay, I did want to bring out, you know, we just had September 11th, and I don't know if everyone at home knows of the name of Mike Horrocks. Mike was a quarterback. Have you ever heard of Mike?
Yep, I've heard the story, yep.
Mike was a quarterback for Hershey High School and a captain in 1980 team, went to Westchester and was a quarterback down there and was in the Marine Corps. Mike was a pilot and an instructor for the Marine Corps, and then was a pilot United Airlines, and Mike was on flight 175 that hit the towers on 9/11. And, you know, a lot of people have a lot of love for Mike here in the Hershey area, and I think it's important we bring him up and what he means to the Hershey area.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know Mark Brzezinski, an old high school player. He posted a picture on September 11th to him and Mike Horrocks, I guess, at midfield, shaking hands as captains.
Yeah, when Mark Brzezinski was a running back at Middletown High School under Terry Eberly.
Wow.
1980, yeah.
Nice kick there.
There we go.
Going to go deep to Malachi Thomas. Let's see if he can get another great return here. Again, he likes to go across the field. Good return, gets out to about the 27. So Milton Hershey's got a long way to go, but they can certainly do it.
Yeah, they definitely can. You know, they've shown the last couple of weeks. There was a play against Susquehanna Township where Kenny threw a long one to Asen, and it was one of those Randy Moss, what they called it, where he went up and made a heck of a play. Yeah.
You know you're good when you have an adjective or an adverb named after you.
Yes. I don't have one of those. Is there a Garvey? Does Garvey mean anything?
If it is, it's probably not something you want to be called.
Is it? Maybe something on the grill. Do you make something special on the grill there, Jay, or anything? No. Yeah. Mine would probably be bumping into things.
Yeah.
6'5". I tend to bump into things and fall a lot, but that's a story my wife can tell you.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Milton Hershey on offense. Looks like we're going
Officials
no back.
timeout. Officials timeout.
Looks like they have a problem with a player, maybe uniform, blood in the uniform, or missing something. Yeah, they're pulling them out. Sometimes that happens.
Milton Hershey student section had a cheer going. I couldn't quite catch what they were saying.
A student section. Boy, is that nice to see again.
I know. I was about to say, that's encouraging.
Yeah. No back set here. Spread the field out.
Got Dion in the slot.
Right.
He's going right across the middle of the field.
There's that slam. Oh!
Oh, and he...
Interception. Tip ball interception. 54.
Wow. That one's going to be on Dion. He had it. Tristan Bingerman.
Yep, offensive lineman, inside linebacker. Nice job getting the ball there. Looks like the ball just a little bit low.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the first time Dion's ran that slant coming across. All right. Milton Hershey's got to keep him out of the end zone here.
Absolutely.
Again, 2:15 on the clock. I won't be surprised to see more of that unbalanced. They were able to get some movement on that up front.
Now it looks like they're back with a normal foundation, but they got double tight over on the left.
That tight slot.
Inside
there
handoff
we go.
there.
Nice
Much better.
job up front.
Yep. See Michael Bleedy, the sophomore, who's back off the COVID protocols. Good to see him out there. He's a big boy. 6'1", 210.
Denzel got in on a tackle. Those of you who don't know Denzel, he's still learning how to use his body. 6'6", 350. He actually sunk his hips that time, and they weren't moving him, Jay.
Yep.
They weren't moving.
No,
he was like the refrigerator Perry, but 50 pounds bigger and 6 inches taller.
He's big, but he's athletic. Like you said, he's a
very
great
athletic.
wrestler. He's
good footwork. Yes. He's still learning. All right, they got trips to the near side here. Pass.
Oh, and dropped there. He was open.
Yeah. You know, I've sat in living rooms with guys who watch football and get upset when guys drop those balls, and it's so difficult to throw a ball and catch a ball. You have all those linemen in front of you and all the movement going on. It's not easy to do.
Yeah.
It's not easy to do. I mean, you want them to do it. As a coach, you're coaching them to do it. But
those are what Keyshawn Johnson, I already talked about. Those are hospital passes. Sometimes
when
you catch those, you end up in the hospital.
Yeah, because the safeties are coming and you hear footsteps. But even with nobody around, they're tough catches. Yeah. Tough balls to catch.
Yeah. Okay, 3rd and 9 here. Big play.
13's up top alone on Tajay. They're rolling Painter this way. Nice ball to the end zone.
Little bit long.
Little bit
He was
long.
open.
Yeah, he was open.
All right, Coach, you got to believe that this is 4-down territory.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Painter here, I'm going for it. You're not going to punt. A field goal here, you're still down by. You're down by 3. You're down by 6.
Unless you got a guy
go for it.
Hit from about 45.
All right, now that last play, they had a wide receiver far side of Milton Hershey sideline with Tajay on. Tajay is giving that kid about 6-8 inches.
So it's going to be 4th and 9
some kind of isolation up there.
Yeah. Hershey needs to get to about the 19 to get the first down.
Yeah.
1:22 left here in the half. So again, Spartans, if they're able to stop him here, still some time.
Yeah. With the timeout. And Kenny's arm.
Yep.
He threw one last week. I think he went about 50, 55 yards in the air down the far sideline.
Looks like Hershey's going to be content to let the clock run down, give as little time as possible.
Yep. Give the guys a chance to catch their breath.
Well, sometimes I think that kind of sends a message that, like, well, we feel like we're going to give them the ball to them, so we're just going to give them enough time.
Yeah. They're keeping 32 in the ball game, which tells me they're not going no back set. They'll keep him in the block probably.
You know, and for a running team, you almost hate to see if we get in a situation if they get the first down here and then they're having to rush to get in the end zone because they've burned so much time.
Right.
See Coach Boger there talking to Malachi Thomas and a couple of the other players. Zion Brooks and Caden East.
Right. Those guys are, most of those guys are defensive. I think he's talking about defense there, to be honest with you, with what they're doing in flat coverage. You know what I mean? Like how they're dropping to, obviously defense, but what they're doing in coverage to the flat.
Yeah.
You know, how they're bringing receivers to that flat region to the outside about 5-6 yards downfield. Get them to get good footwork, get their hips open, get to that spot quickly. Nice rush.
Oh. All right. Spartans
Nice
are able to get
job
to him.
getting
Michael
the field.
Bleedy was the first one there. Wasn't
Nice
able to get him
job.
down, but certainly put the pressure on.
Wow, nice job getting a field. Jeremiah Glenn was in there.
Yep. I'll tell you what, right now, Malachi Johnson's having himself a heck of a football game on the defensive side.
Well, you know, a good football player learns and gets better. And he started the first year, he's a little high and got pushed around a little bit. Now he's gotten low and taking care of his gap. Got a great rush there from the outside. That was a big stop by Milton Hershey. And he couldn't get rid of the ball, which tells me we had some good coverage downfield.
Yep. All right, Spartans take over with 1:16.
Looks like Hershey's playing off 5-6 yards, but they're not in any kind of prevent.
I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised to see him come back with that Dion in the slot on that slant. He was wide open.
Like Dion's blocking.
Got to get out of bounds.
Sideline. Ooh, their defensive back did a nice job playing.
Going to keep running.
Yep, Asen did a nice job catching, but he did a nice job keeping him in bounds.
Spartans got to get to the ball real quickly here. Clock's ticking down about a minute.
Yep.
Spartans must be out of timeouts.
They got one left, it looks like, on the scoreboard.
Okay, yep, you're right.
They're trying to hurry up. There's a Dion. Ooh.
I would think we're going to see that timeout here now.
Yeah, you know, Hershey had their ears pinned back. Number 80 just came flying off the edge. There. And they're, you know, in the blocking scheme
Still
there.
no timeout. You almost wonder if Coach Boger's just content with going in with the lead.
He might. Just run the ball here. Force Hershey to take a timeout. Yeah, they had 80 from Hershey just flying off the edge. There was no way to block him.
Well, they actually don't even have to get a playoff. So it looks like Coach Boger is content with just heading into the locker room with a 19-13 lead.
Well, you know, Jay, just as we saw the adjustments that Hershey made. We saw things that they're doing well. You like to think Milton Hershey can make some adjustments, some shifts when they go that unbalanced. Hershey obviously is going to do the same. Hershey's got a great coaching staff. Coach Painter's been doing this for a lot of years.
All right, so that's the end of the first half. We are going to sign off for a little bit here for halftime. It's going to be a little bit of an extended halftime because it is Hershey's homecoming. Their band is getting ready to head out on the field, so we'll be back with you here shortly. Actually, I'm sorry, there's 3 seconds left on the clock. It looks like they put back on.
Ooh. And while you're home at halftime, enjoy some delicious Hershey products.
Delicious,
they, of course, support the Milton Hershey School and all we try to do for our kids here.
Yes.
If you have a chance, visit mhskids.org. Obviously, it says a lot about what's going on our campus and opportunities if you're a sponsor home, opportunities for you and your students. We obviously want to give them every opportunity possible, and there's a lot on there that can help you learn about the school and things that are going on, not just during the school year, Jay, but during our summer months and our YRE programs.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, for our sponsors and families listening out there, be looking within the next several weeks. You'll be getting your family weekend information, looking for our first family weekend, fall family weekend, the end of October.
Mm-hmm.
We are excited for that. But as Dennis said, always, for anybody tuning in, if you have anybody you think could really benefit from learning more about the Milton Hershey School, website has tons of information on there. It can get you connected with the right folks in admissions.
Yes.
So Milton Hershey, this is that same formation. Let's watch for Dion on that seam. There he goes.
We got.
And it's picked off.
Interception. Number 5 coming near sideline.
Oh, and there's a cheap shot foul right there. That's enough to drive you crazy as a coach.
Yes. Zyshein got clipped there pretty hard.
Yeah.
I wonder how this is handled. I know it's usually a defensive.
Well, you can see Coach Painter is angry there because there was no need for that.
Nope.
That was a cheap shot.
Not sure what the ruling is here. Does I think we just go in for the half and mark it off on the kickoff?
Well, you can't end on a penalty, right?
Can't end on a defensive penalty. I'm sure Phil Saluski's going to talk it through with Coach Boger.
See what his options are.
You know, I appreciate Mark Painter going directly to that young man and can explain to him, number one, how it affects his team, and number two, how dangerous that is. Personal foul.
Yeah, the penalties declined.
Halftime.
Yep, halftime. So with that, we'll turn over the field here to the Hershey Band for their performance and take a little break, but we'll be back shortly.
All right, here we go.
Para los primeros dos juegos que se jugaron.
Presenting National History Star by the Hershey Trojans Marching Band.
Yeah, but you know, the thing is that it's not, to me, yours looks cool. A little bit. Mine looks good.
25%. Bueno, aquí, si el trabajo pero no, mira, tenemos la Penn State. Aquí la de Penn State High School, que la te pagan el 75%. ¿Tiene?
No, espérate.
No, tú estás hablando con...
Pero...
Sí, pero... No, mi amor, recuerda, you went in as a foster. Ella es foster, por eso se lo dije. Pero cuando lo préstamos, es el nombre de los dos. Bueno, el nombre mío, porque tú debes más que yo lo sé.
Yo le dije a ella que yo estoy pagando el sueldo.
Yo todavía iba a pagar hasta que se muera. Yo le dije a ella ni lo pague.
Now we would like to welcome the 2021 Homecoming Queen candidates to the field. Each member of the court will choose a random box from a student council volunteer that contains a rose as they approach the other side. Whoever has the odd-colored rose will be our homecoming queen. We now begin with homecoming court member Mia Bertoldi, escorted by parents Amy and Trevor Bertoldi. Mia is captain of the girls' varsity soccer team, involved in mini-con, and a leader for main crew. Mia also volunteers for Project Fellowship. After she graduates, Mia plans on going to college to study social work. The things that she will remember most about her high school years is waiting all week for Friday night football games, hockey games, and playing soccer with her amazing team. But mostly, she'll remember the great senior class who made these past 4 years so memorable. Mia Bertoldi. The next homecoming court member is Ella Burns, escorted by her parents, Chu and Mike Burns. Ella is a part of the lacrosse and cheerleading teams. She is also a member of Key Club, Hershey Youth Alliance, and a leader for Lake Crew. Ella's future plans are to attend college to major in marketing. Upon leaving Hershey High School, Ella reflects that she loved how welcoming Hershey was to her when she was brand new to the school, and all of the friends that have made these years the best years of her life. Ella Burns. Next is homecoming court member Mofi Oladipo, escorted by her mother, Jamoki Oladipo. Mofi is senior class president, as well as president of the student council. She is a co-leader of Random Acts of Kindness Club, Mini-Thon, PR Morale Committee Director, an NHS member, and a Lake Crew mentor. Mofi's future plans are to attend a university and major in a field of business. When asked what she will remember most about Hershey High School, Mofi said, "I will remember the amazing people I met and got to know, the lessons I learned from the mistakes I made, getting called on when I didn't know the answer, the fun I had with my friends, my awesome teachers who helped me throughout the years, and the French fries." Mofi Oladipo. Next is homecoming court member Irina Potocny, major of the Hershey Trojans marching band, president and founder of the Environmental Club, Leaf Club, a managing director of Minifon, senior class treasurer, vice president of Tri-Am Music Honor Society, and a wind crew mentor. She also serves as a member of National Honor Society, National Spanish Honor Society, and musical mentors. In the future, Irina plans on attending Penn State to major in materials science engineering. Reflecting on her time at Hershey High School, Irina said, "I'll remember the close friendships I've made and the laughter I've shared in the band hallway with orchestra, choir, theater, and band kids." Irina Patachny. Next is homecoming board member Emma Taylor, daughter of Leanne and Greg Taylor. Tonight, Emma is escorted by her father. Emma is a co-captain for the Hershey High School cross-country team and runs for the track team. Emma is involved with the Hershey High School theater department. She also attends the Young Life Youth Group of Hershey. Her future plans are to attend a university to run track and field. Thinking of what she will remember most about her time at Hershey High School, Emma said she will remember her teammates and all the fun times they shared together. Emma Taylor. The final member of the homecoming Queen Court is Julia Zakovich. Julia is escorted by her parents, Aaron Moran and Justin Zakovich. Julia serves as co-captain for the varsity cross-country team and is on the leadership team for her youth group, Young Life. She plays basketball and softball along with running for the cross-country team. Julia is a lead crew mentor, as well as an assistant youth softball coach. In the future, she plans to attend a university to major in elementary education and hopes to play basketball as well. Julia says that there are so many memories, it is so hard to pick one, but they all involve my friends, teammates, coaches, and teachers. She also states, "I should have listened to the upperclassmen when I was a freshman about how fast 2 years go. It really does fly by." Julia Zakovich. Finally, we would like to welcome Hershey High School English teacher, Mrs. Michelle O'Brien. Mrs. O'Brien has been teaching at Hershey High School since 2001. She serves as the producer and director of the fall play and the winter musicals, and is the advisor of the Humanities Club. Her favorite part of her job is working with the amazing students of Hershey High School. She is thrilled to be here tonight to crown the 2021 Homecoming Queen. The 2021 Homecoming Queen Court members will now open their boxes. The girl who has the box with the odd-colored rose will be the 2021 Homecoming Queen. Congratulations to the 2021 Homecoming Queen,
Ya yo tenía su ganado. Mira, el maní, está dando frío. Está dando frío. Mira, ¿y los papás tuyos van a estar aquí para el verano? ¿Para el invierno? No, mira, cuando ya esté 50, lárguese. Porque el frío aquí es malísimo.
Este año no va a ser duro.
Yo odio el frío. Espera, que se porte mal cuando se acaba la temporada, porque yo no quiero estar aquí un viernes bien frío, porque yo no vengo. Espera, la va a ver el año que viene. El año que viene la vas a ver.
All right, we are back. Jay Garvey and Denny Moore bringing you the second half of the 78th Cocoa Bean game. Milton Hershey leading. Milton Hershey leading 19-13. What can you give us as insight from the first half there, Coach?
Well, we thought going in Hershey would try and run a little veer. They did. Cabrera had 10 carries for 40 yards. That was number 32 right at the gut, running behind the guards. Then they did some unbalanced stuff, and he scored late on a play. I'm curious to see if they go back to that. Painter, we had talked about Painter, the quarterback. Is he ever going to keep the ball? Well, they ran a little trips action and ran the guys off, and he had scampered for 30-some yards. He had 2 carries for 42 yards. Milton Hershey on the other side, again, Dion, but he only had 10 carries in that first half. You know, that's not normal.
A nice
Milton
catch
Hershey,
for a touchdown.
Great catch for a touchdown. He had 10 carries for 50 yards. It's going to be an interesting second half, Jay. See what team's able to get a rhythm going with their offense here.
Yep.
And, you know, they came in here and warmed up at 6 o'clock, and it's already 8:30, and kids are starting to get tired, and their legs are starting to get worn out. It's warm out.
I just went to walk and get a bottle of water, and I'm sweating getting back here.
And thank you for that bottle of water, Mr. Garvey. Greatly appreciated.
Yeah. Also want to highlight, heck of a great touchdown catch there by Malachi Thomas in the far corner. I mean, great, as you mentioned, great touch by Kenny Emile, but heck of a catch. Some of the guys that are down there in the end zone, so it was just amazing. So hopefully at some point we'll see some more video of that.
Yes. Hey, this should be a great second half. So everyone at home, you know, stay in your seats there. You're gonna see a good one here.
Yeah.
Yep.
You talked about it kind of going into the half about, you know, the adjustments that coaches want to try and make, and we saw a little bit of that in the first half. But you almost think that, you know, they kind of have been able to feel out what other teams doing, and, you know, based on that, we're going to make some changes.
Right.
Haven't seen those screen passes that we saw last week that were so effective, but, you know, so we saw a little bit more of a rollout action that opened up some things.
Yeah, and you know, Jeff Boger, he always keeps something up his sleeve for the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see some of that action, even some no back again.
Yeah,
we saw at the end of the first half a little bit of no back where they may go 5 wide receivers. You have Dion in one of those positions, and you take Dion from anywhere on the field, run everybody downfield. Kenny catches it and quick throws to Dion coming towards him. Now you have Dion in the open field. It's like a 20-yard handoff.
We also saw a little bit of the Wildcat with Dion there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And see if we come back to that.
And what's great about the Wildcat is now Hershey at halftime, what do their coaches have to talk about?
Yeah.
They have to talk about the Wildcat. So with everything else they saw, they have to decide how are we going to defend Dion when he's back there at quarterback.
Well, because then they're also probably wondering, can he throw?
Right. Yeah, can he throw? Right. Yeah. There's some twists in the second half here, Jay. Should be interesting.
Yep.
And of course, the kicking game.
Yes.
This is going to be a big part of the second half.
Yeah.
Is who can execute extra points, who can actually on a punt play move location of the football, move field position. Who is going to on a kickoff pin a team back deep? That's going to be a big part of the second half. And as we get close to the end of the fourth quarter, field position is going to be huge.
Yeah, I mean, there was many drives right from the get-go that Hershey was starting off on the other side of the field. So.
Yeah, they only need to go 40, 45 yards for a touchdown or 30 yards for a touchdown. That makes it an easy night. Again, high school teams, doesn't matter who they are, struggle to go 80 yards to score, especially running veer.
Yeah. Okay, Milton Hershey will be kicking off here. Hershey getting the ball to start. Hayes Fulton, once again, assuming the kicking duties. Looks like they gave Dion an opportunity that did not go so well, so we're going back to the sophomore here,
yes.
Hayes.
Sophomore's back. Full house night, Jay Garvey.
Oh my gosh, yeah, still a great crowd here.
I hear they're almost out of funnel cakes down below.
That could be a problem.
My Jenny likes funnel cakes. I'm going to have to get one on the way out. If I can strike a deal with the
taking it about the 15.
Hershey funnel cake makers. All right, here we go. Ooh, nice cut.
Marcus Sweeney on the carry. All right, we'll see if the Hershey Trojans kind of stick with what got them here. A lot of fullback. As you mentioned, that veer that really started to open up for him towards the end of the first half there.
There were times in that second quarter where Malachi, we saw him sink his hips a little bit and fill up a gap. Denzel, it'd be really nice for the Milton Hershey fans out there to see a little more of that. Force Hershey to get out of the veer look. You hear they start out. Okay, 32 in the backfield.
They're on their own 33-yard line,
hands.
first
He
and
wants
10.
the ball. Oh, 32's the lead block. Nice job getting upfield, Milton Hershey. Nice job. That was number 36, John Brown in there.
Yeah, John Brown coming from the backside there.
Nice job, yeah. Caden East was first off the line of scrimmage there with John Brown right behind him. That was a nice job. I wonder what Milton Hershey is keying. They got off the ball fast there.
Second and about 9.
Hershey with another tight formation. Slot to the near side. Quick handoff.
Nice, much better job up front. You see big number 71 there, Denzel.
That's encouraging. If Denzel, again, we talked about his footwork in wrestling, and boy, if he can move like that in the defensive line, he moved about 3-4 yards laterally down the line of scrimmage there, easily brought him down. He's, that's a big high school fullback.
Yeah.
Denzel outweighs him by 130 pounds. It's physics, Denzel's there.
It is physics.
You're not running around him.
Third and about 7 here for the Hershey Trojans.
Milton Hershey put some speed on the outside. They got the rush coming. Nice ball.
Yep.
John Brown there again.
Yep.
Zion, nice tackle.
Emmanuel Oliede cutting him across. He's going to get the first down and move the sticks. Really well-designed play there. Really kind of clearing it out for him to come through.
Cleared it out. Milton Hershey kids did a nice job coming. John Brown, Zion coming and making the tackle. They didn't show a lot of passing that hook curl zone. Well, we saw 2 that were bobbled and dropped, 1 intercepted first half by both teams. It's a tough place for high school kids to throw and catch. Deep motion, watch options.
Yep. Tell you what, Milton Hershey kind of had that snuffed out.
Yeah, they did.
The ends really crashed nice there.
You fans at home watching, they go that deep motion. They take number 3 and run it behind the quarterback. It's going to be some kind of option look to the far side.
That moves them back, so we're going to have a 1st and 15 here for Hershey from their 39.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be surprised to see some of that jet motion with the slot back, give him the ball in the handoff, give him the run wide. A little bit of open field here, middle of the football field.
Going
pass.
to the picked off by
nice
Oladeji.
Yep. Ball's a little high.
All right, Milton Hershey taking over. Cross field, they're going to take it at Hershey's 45. Big turnover there by the big senior.
Nice job, Oladeji.
Tola Oladeji.
We had seen him in the first half getting there at slot back a little bit. Again, he's dangerous. He's athletic, he's strong, and he's confident. He wants the ball.
And again, he was out last week. You can see he's got his hand taped up there. But, hey, didn't prevent him from catching that, and he's going to come right back out on offense.
Yeah. Good to see in the sidelines there some veterans of Milton Hershey, some athletes for us in the past. Corey Dupree, Mike Miles on the sidelines helping our young Spartans.
Yeah, apparently we've got some other former Spartans.
Yes.
Clemente Ojanaka's Josh Perez here.
Yep.
Dion's going to take
he's got
it.
lead blockers.
And again, you see there the strength. He bowls ahead for about 3.
Yeah. Hershey outnumbered us on the corner there.
It's going to be about 2nd and 6 here for the Spartans from the 42.
Again, the no huddle. Kenny making some calls from the line of scrimmage there. Shifts to the top side. Again, Joe Deary in there as a blocking back. And
a keeper. Nice play. Nice fake. And
Hold on the ball, Kenny.
Yep, I think he might have gotten it.
It almost looked like he was looking for somebody to pitch to.
Yeah.
You see that? When he came around, it's like he was looking for somebody.
Faked everybody out.
Yeah, faked me out. Thought, where's the invisible pitch guy?
Yeah.
Goes to Milton Hershey, run up the sideline.
First down, Milton Hershey,
Yep.
35.
Milton Hershey mixing it up here, showing some different things early.
There you go. See Dion taking it up.
Nice spin.
There you.
Good balance. He got
That's
some
a hard-earned
great
10
push
yards
up front.
there.
Yes, it was. That was odd. They had a quick motion from the outside, and then the guy stopped immediately. Did you see that?
Yeah.
on the snap of the football.
Looks like he's going to be about a yard short, so he'll have a
Yeah.
2nd and 1 here. Wouldn't be surprised to take a shot here at the end zone.
Yeah. They're basically 4-down territory already.
Yeah. Yep. High snap. Kenny really doesn't have
Take
much
care
to
of the
do
ball,
with it there.
Kenny.
I think
Take care of the ball.
Yep.
That timing,
Yeah.
that time between the fake to Dion, the snap.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a fake or if it was supposed to go to Dion, but certainly
Yeah. Lost his shoe. Look at the way Kenny popped up there. Got his shoe on, run the sideline, communicate.
Here, hold my spot.
Yep.
Plenty of time. Big change since COVID, right? We got the 40-second clock
Yes.
now, and
Give kids a little more time. No huddle. They don't need it.
3rd and 5.
Zyshan's all alone down here. Ooh.
Yeah, 2 guys kind of almost in the same spot there.
Yeah.
Tola. But as you mentioned, we got 4th and 5 from the 30. I would think the Spartans are going to certainly go for it here.
Yeah, this is 4-down territory. As we saw with their kicking game, they don't have a. This is out of their range.
Yeah, we're almost in 4-down territory as soon as you come across midfield.
Mm-hmm. If anybody can get a 1st down, 4th and 5, it's Milton Hershey school.
Yeah. This is where you rely on those big boys up front.
I'd love to see a swing pass here.
Oh. Looks like, yep. We're going to be a legal procedure there in Austin. They're going to be back 5.
4th and 10.
4th and 10.
We haven't really seen a screen yet. I wouldn't be surprised knowing Milton Hershey how they run their offense. They run everybody off and set up a screen for Dion.
Yeah.
You know, and just let's see if he can do something with it. One guy curling underneath. Oh!
He was locked in on the receiver there too early, but
on the roll.
Then again, really, you know, from a field
John
position.
Russell Wallace did a nice job coming up
I mean,
on that.
You hate to see the pickoff, but you know,
Yep.
otherwise he would have gotten it 10 yards further down the field.
Yep.
So,
Hey, like you said though, you know, he's rolling out and he's kind of telegraphing it there, and he's a young quarterback, new quarterback.
safety can come up and make
Yep,
that play.
safety's watching his eyes. It's like
All
all
right,
the
so,
days you did on the other side.
Yep. So Hershey's going to come over and take it on the 27-yard line, 1st and 10.
If you're Milton Hershey, this is where you want them to get the ball. 25, 27-yard line. Force them to drive the ball 70 yards. Quick count of 32.
Yep. Quick hitter up the middle, picks up about 3.
Is that John Brown again? Couldn't get a good view of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Angel Cabrera coming off the field. He's put in a lot of work tonight.
Yeah. Tony Mason started the last couple weeks, inside linebacker, sophomore. Has a lot of promise, been working really hard, and had a calf injury last week. He's out right now. Milton Hershey filling up that front.
Stay with that.
Quarterback keep.
Yeah. Tajay Brown comes up to make the tackle after a big gain. Hershey gets a 1st down. They'll be taking the ball on their about 47.
Yeah. Hershey did a nice job there. They ran 32, now quarterback keep it. Again, not sure who had quarterback that time, but they bit on the dive.
Want to say a quick shout out to my nephew Ty down in Virginia listening to us. Just got back from his own practice.
Nice. Inside hand, a little counter action. Nice play, number 9. Nice job. Malachi Thomas. Ooh.
He seems to be down though.
Yeah, his calf's wrapped up. Looks like same injury in the leg. Same spot. Wonder if it's a cramp. Usually you see again, like we talked about the heat and the humidity. Usually that area of the leg this time of the game, you start seeing cramps.
Yep.
Yeah, they're stretching them out. lot of pickle juice being drunk this time of year around the mid-pen. Oh, yeah, trying to get those electrolytes back in.
Hopefully that is just a cramp or something.
Hopefully, yeah.
Out.
Miss Elizabeth there, one of our trainers. She's been with us for a good decade and a half, 15 years. Does a great job for our Spartans.
Yeah, she seems to be working on the calf there.
Yep. Hey, while we have another break in the action there, shout out to James Kirk, who joined the Naval Academy after leaving Derry Township School District, played football for Hershey, basketball and track, and his last I heard, James Kirk was in charge of a destroyer in the South Pacific, one of our stealth destroyers. He was deployed in 9/11 and a big part of what happened over in Iraq and Afghanistan over the last 2 decades.
Yep.
So I know he still has some family close. He actually came back here for a little bit, did some time at the Carlisle War College. But Jim Kirk, another one of the Milton Hershey cocoa bean connection, and that's out doing some great things for the United States of America.
Yeah, you think about it. This is the 78th playing of this game, the history, the amount of guys that have played in this game, and then even generational guys that have played in it or coached in it or just been a part of it.
Yeah, I was walking to the stands. Vince Pantalone, who played in the late 60s, early 70s, big coach, Lower Dauphin, and ended his career at Lebanon Valley College, is down here watching, had a big impact on a lot of young men in the area.
Yep.
He's sitting below us. Bobby Geyer, of course, played for Milton Hershey.
Saw Gump May over there.
Gump May was, Bobby Geyer played at Hershey and coached at Milton Hershey, and Gump May was a Milton Hershey Spartan and then the Hershey coach for decades.
All right, here we go. Second and about 12 here for Hershey. Going back to the
nice
air.
Ball.
Nice crossing. He's going to get the first down at about the 40 of the Milton Hershey Spartans.
Yep. Elijah Johnson coming back on the tackle. Found a little soft spot there in the Milton Hershey defense. It's tough as a defense to play against the run, and then have to defend a guy and
We're
shove
at about
and throw the ball.
Yep, just at about 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Once again, Milton Hershey leading 19-13. Hershey driving with a first and 10.
Deep motion, quick handoff.
Yep. Nice job there, number 18, Michael Blitty.
Yep. Also in that play, watching Denzel, watching Malachi, those guys held their ground. There was nowhere for the running back to go except for where he got tackled.
Michael Blee's another guy. Last time he played football was on 8th grade.
Yeah. Nice young man there, Michael.
Yep.
Big sophomore. Under center again. That lead sweep with the fullback.
Got a flag coming in there though.
Right.
Coming from the back there. That typically means a holding or an illegal block.
Tajay Brown down. He hops up quick.
I think we got a hold. Looks like he's asking Coach Boger what he wants to do.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hold against Trojans. So that'll negate the carry, but also push them back.
Yeah. See more and more guys stretching their calves out. Cramps are starting to be.
We saw that last week too.
Yeah,
about
be an
the
issue.
Third quarter and.
Yep. That may benefit Milton Hershey. I think Milton Hershey has a few more guys.
Yeah.
Only going offense, only going defense. Hershey seems to have a lot of lineman numbers, running backs. They're going both ways here.
All right, it's a second and a long 23.
Yeah. Hershey dropping.
Good pass rush coming on.
Great pass rush.
Yep. Michael Bleedy come from the backside. Yep. Number 73 there, Malachi Johnson. Again, keep calling his name.
They had Hayes on the stunt coming. Hayes Fulton, number 12, putting pressure.
Sets up a long 3rd and 23.
Brought some quick linemen in.
Yeah, you can
Jeremiah
see it,
Glenn back in there.
Yep.
They got Emilio. Emilio's done a lot more offense tonight. Emilio's a senior with a lot of experience. It's good to see him getting some defense now, but he can move. I worked with him with wrestling. He can move.
Yep. Elijah Johnson, the sophomore, he's in there as well. So
Yeah, they're going one middle linebacker, probably spying the quarterback and pass rush.
We got a full
Screen. Where's our middle linebacker? Great hustle, Emilio. Great hustle, defensive line.
I tell you what, they pick up a lot.
Yeah, they did.
Might have got him into a 4th-down territory, but pickup of almost probably 18 there.
Both Michael Bleed and Emilio were deep in the backfield, planted, turned, flew to the football, and got in that football play.
Great play call by Hershey.
Yeah. Hershey did a nice job getting on that one middle linebacker.
Yeah.
All right, what do you do here, Jay? 4th and 6.
You know, they've had a lot of success with that kind of slant right across the middle of the field there, you know, you know, again, I think we got so consumed with that dive.
Our corner's about our safety is about 12 yards off the ball. There's a little bit of space there.
Yep, see,
there it is. Oh.
All right, so Spartans will take over on downs.
Now you see that, Jay. They started around their 30-yard line, right?
Yep.
10, 20, 30. They went about 40 yards.
Yep.
And they've shown they can drive the ball 40 yards.
Yep.
But can they drive the ball 70 yards? Field position is critical this time of the game.
You mentioned that all night. So killed a lot of time on the clock, but Milton Hershey will take over with just about 3 minutes there, you see. 19-3. 1st and 10 on their own 37. This is where you'd love to see Milton Hershey put together just a long, sustained drive and kind of wear them down a little bit.
Yes.
You know, give us 6-7 yards per carry. There's Dion.
Ooh,
man.
They read that.
And a fumble. Kenny Emile makes
down.
a touchdown, but I don't know.
Down.
I don't know how that guy was on offsides. He was there so quickly.
Oh, no. They must have run a stunt.
Is,
high school football, no replay.
Yeah, that's number 32. We've been talking about him all night. Angel Cabrera.
Sophomore fullback, inside linebacker.
Man, he got back there quick.
Yeah. All right, Milton Hershey needs a big stop here. I look for some unbalanced stuff as he get closer to the goal line.
Yep. Spartans got their back against the wall here. Hershey knocking on the door with the ball. 1st and 10 on the Milton Hershey 20.
Tight motion. That lead sweep.
Yeah.
Caden, that's it.
Nice gain there of about 8. Tell you, Milton Hershey's getting to him in the backfield. They're just not doing a good job of bringing him down, wrapping him up.
We're high. We're so high. We're grabbing up around the numbers. Got to get lower.
Yeah.
Got to lower your pad level. Sink your hips, lower your shoulder pads, keep your face up. The easy thing, Jay, is to stand up.
Yep.
Tough things to stay low. Derry Township's in their unbalanced look.
Yep.
See, middle linebackers communicating.
Yeah, he is trying to get him to slip over.
So they made the adjustment at half. Looks like Milton Hershey made the adjustment at half. They're going to bump
Flag
over.
on the play.
Yep.
Might have been somebody moving a little bit too much or a formation.
He may not have been set.
Yeah, he's pointing towards the Hershey side there. So
they did a nice job down blocking on Denzel, getting a little bit of a seam.
Officials trying to figure out what to call here.
Yeah. So if they bump him back.
He's going to check with Coach Boger to see what he wants there.
That unbalance is so difficult to defend in high school.
Yep. Legal procedure.
Steel High did that against us, and Milton Hershey in 2000, I believe it was 2007, one of their state championship years over there, and it was so hard to get kids to bump the guys over, so we're manned up, man for man, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hershey more in balance. Look, quarterback under center. Could be another lead sweep wide side, heading up towards Milton Hershey sideline. Quick handoff.
Painter keeps it. He's going to clear out. Nobody even knew he had the ball.
Oh, that should be a flag.
That is going to be a flag.
Knock him outside the end zone.
Well, they didn't throw it. The Hershey players are asking why. I think the referee realizes he didn't know where the end zone was.
Yeah, I think it's a big part of it.
I think our Milton Hershey guy didn't realize, because if you see, there's a couple more lines there.
Well, Jay, that's why you run the option high school. That's why you run the veer option. You look at Milton Hershey; they've got 230, 330, 360.
I tell you what, the Hershey coaches are not happy there was not a flag there.
Yeah. And I agree with them. That should have been called.
Yep.
No disrespect to the Milton Hershey defensive back. I think, like you said, he does. With all the lines on the field they have for every sport they play out here, he doesn't know he's in the end zone.
Yep. Well, did he get it through? Hershey takes the lead, 20-19. So they're able to capitalize on the Milton Hershey turnover.
Yep. And again, a high school team that runs that very offense, you run dive, quarterback keeps it. As long as one guy doesn't do his job.
Look at that coach out there. He's fired up.
Yeah, Painter's fired up.
You better be careful.
He's letting them know. He's trying to protect his quarterback. It's not, it's not just his son. It's the team's quarterback, and that where he got tackled over there is McAdam.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was.
I don't want my son getting tackled on McAdam. He ended up half on the turf, half on the macadam.
Yeah, and again, I mean, yeah, he catching him, tackling him as he's already out of the end zone. But I think, again, just from the way the field is set up there, you don't really know. I mean, our guys are used to playing in an end zone that's painted, so when you're in there, and here you can't really tell.
Yep.
And, you're constantly, as a coach, you're trying to tell kids you play to the whistle. Mm-hmm. So part of the responsibility falls there, probably not to blow the whistle.
Right.
On the officials should have blown something there.
That's a sophomore.
Yep.
Try and do the right thing and tackle the kid. Well, Jason, big time, man. Third quarter here. Hershey just took the lead by a point. See if Milton Hershey can get a drive going and answer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Hershey comes back with, just keep trying to mix it up. Run some stunts, some inside stuff, some outside stuff. Keep Milton Hershey on their toes.
Yep. So, once again, we talked about it, and you alluded to this. That point's going to be big.
Yep.
Another kickoff beep. It's good to see Malachi back there, guys.
Communicate, guys.
Yep.
All right, we got possession. Take care of the ball.
Still going. He's doing a nice job fighting.
Yep.
Brings it out to about the 22, but it's, like I said, it's just good to see him out there knowing he went off with that calf.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, knowing Kenny, knowing Dion, knowing the guys we have run our skill position, they're not going to get tight here. They're going to be loose and try and run their offense. It's can we up front, can we cut down on the mistakes so there's no Hershey stunt that blows it up? You know what I mean? If we can execute the beginning of the play, we have a chance.
Yep. So we'll see what the Milton Hershey Spartans want to do coming out here. 1st and 10 on their own 22.
Yep.
Single back again, Dion Bryant there. Kenny Meals going to
roll them out. Quick pass, Asen. Get a field,
nice
Asen.
Job.
There you go.
And he's going to get close. He's going to be about a yard short, so it'll be 2nd and 1 for Milton Hershey. But that has been effective, getting Kenny out of the pocket.
Asen, again, nice job. Take care of the football. A lot of kids at this point would be looking to run before they got the ball in their hands. He looked in, tucked it away, planned, and got a field. Job, Asen. Asen does a nice job in the classroom, too.
Got a wide out here.
Nice ball by Kenny. There you go.
Yep. That's going to get a first down. Yep. It's a long pass for 5 yards.
Sean. Yep. Hey, get sticks moving.
Yep. Well, and it also makes, Hershey now has to kind of respect the outside edges and not be able to focus totally on the running game.
Right. If Hershey's going to send a stunt, right, quick every time, let's get rid of the ball fast.
Yep.
Force Hershey to run around the field. And if we break one and their whole defense is in the backfield, that's a touchdown.
If you look on the far side, we got single coverage on Tola and
Kenny. Be smart here, Kenny. Keep looking downfield.
Dion trying to get
something.
Trying to get something. He probably should have put a block on there, but gets
Kenny's
back
elusive.
to the original line of scrimmage.
Yep. Nice job by Sam. Again, played with his dad.
You got to believe
30 years ago.
You got to believe that Milton Hershey coaches are looking at that single coverage out there.
Oh, licking their chops. Is that what they would say? Licking their chops. They can get a guy open. See if they split Malachi wide. Right now.
There's that middle.
There's your Dion. There you go. An open space. First down, I believe.
Oh, and he's down. Hate to see that.
He may got the air knocked down the way he hit and then put his arm down.
And that's going to end the third quarter. So we'll take a little bit of a break here. Hopefully, as they tend to Dion, that he's okay. And like you said, maybe just got the wind knocked out of him and just needs a breather. But we're going to head to the fourth quarter. Hershey up 20-19.
Jack Storm, former principal in the end zone.
And John Horner.
And John Horner.
92 years young.
92 years young.
Giving the referees probably an earful.
I went out last summer with my daughter. My daughter's an artist and photographer. Went to Castle Vineyards. Chris Castle is one of our great middle school science teachers, and there's John Horner, 90-degree day, working in the barn, and giving me grief.
Oh, I'm sure.
Every minute I was in there.
Yep,
Gotta love him. John Horner.
Got the Milton Hershey. Oh, he's a little gimpy getting up. But you can hear the student section cheering him on.
Well, boy, I hope Dion's able to stretch that out and get him back in the football game. Obviously, want to err on the side of his health. I mean, that's the number one thing. Let's make sure he's healthy.
There, the Hershey guys going over to check on him.
Yeah. and as you alluded to at the beginning of the game, Jay, so many of these kids know each other. We have a lot of house parents, kids who play, and a lot of these, and now that our seniors live in transitional living, where they have some ability to move around town, and they can borrow a car and go to Dunkin' Donuts and get themselves something to eat, or go to the outlets.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I had a cool thing last night. We were hosting Big Spring field hockey, and the coach was there asking about Dion. Apparently, Dion went to some church camps with their daughters.
Oh, that's great.
They're friends, and they were checking on them and stuff like that. So it's always neat.
Nice ball. Oh,
there's the flag.
Yeah, he was. At that point in high school, you got to turn around and play the football.
Yep, he was not even looking.
No.
So.
And Zeishon was doing everything he could to get possession. Yeah, the defensive back has to turn his head and try to make a play on the ball.
So he's going to be pass interference there. 15 yards, so that'll be a first down.
Yes, sir.
Gets them across midfield.
Jay, maybe we see a Kenny Emile show from here on out. That was a perfectly thrown ball.
Yeah, that was.
Yep. If there's no defensive interference, those guys are making a play stride for stride, running downfield.
As you said, that was a 50-yard throw.
Yes. They have Asen spread out wide down here.
Tola's wide open in the seam there too.
Oh yeah. There it is, a quick slant.
Malachi Thomas.
Yeah, Malachi wide.
Wow. And see him put on the afterburners there, man.
Yeah.
Wow, did he have an explosive first step there.
We're dangerous on the edges.
Yep.
You'll see Malachi this winter playing basketball.
I'm sorry, but when I see 9, I think Cam Webster. I don't know what anybody else. I know it's hard, right?
Oh,
You think how many years some of these guys have got numbers, and you think of all the guys that have filled these uniforms.
As we had talked before the game, Cam Webster right now is playing defensive back for Stevens. Stevens trade down in Lancaster for Dennis Etsy.
Yep. Doing very well.
Nice
One of the
play.
many guys that are up there playing at the next level.
Jay Garvey, that may be his 3rd interception.
Yeah.
John Russell Wallace. He's got a nose for the ball.
Yeah, I think he forced that. I think he forced it in there. He really didn't need to. You almost got to think with the coach, you're going to tell him, Kenny, if we're going to start to air this out, when you have space, just go.
Yeah.
Keep the sticks moving.
Right. We have a lineman down in the backfield.
Yeah.
Again, they're tending to a leg, it looks like.
Well, so Hershey will take over on their own 2. Long field to go, as you've mentioned.
Yeah.
11:31, they have the lead, so, Milton Hershey's got to stop them and get the ball back. But as you had mentioned, this is kind of, you don't want to have, you want to have them go a long way.
Yeah. In the age of the shotgun offense in high school, these situations are difficult for high schools where you're backed up in your 2 or 3 yard line and you're used to going shotgun, and you can't run most of your offense because any mistake in the backfield, it's a safety. So now you got to get guys under center, quarterbacks under center snapping the ball, and they're not used to it, and they can't run their whole offense out of it.
Right.
The good thing he's setting up.
Getting a coaching tip here via the technology.
Yes, sir.
From our own president, Mr. Gert. Appreciate the shout out, and we would agree. We got to stop these turnovers.
Yes, sir. I believe it's Colin Gert's birthday.
Is it?
Yeah, Colin Gert.
Denny Moore just pulling out. I mean, you're like the Encyclopedia
I don't
Britannica.
know about that.
Which, interestingly enough,
Yes.
none of our kids would know what the
No,
Encyclopedia
they would
Britannica
not.
is.
My wife is a librarian. My lovely wife Jennifer is a librarian, and yeah, the world of.
So-
you remember you used to walk in the
Yeah.
library and have those 50-pound books?
Oh, yeah.
Is gone.
Microfiche.
You remember
Microfiche, kids,
microfiche?
Google it.
Yes.
Google it.
I tell the story. I was in college, University of North Carolina, and some of you guys who made like the Chicago Bulls. They had a guy named Scott Williams, big basketball player.
Oh, yeah.
He came in. That's when the computers had like a black background and green letters. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And he knew me from training camp. He said, "Denny, how do you use this thing?" And I was
Yeah.
and I
Word
forget-
processors.
Oh yeah, like where do you put the 5-inch floppy disk? You know, and yeah, boy, that's a long time ago.
Yep.
All right, here
Floppy disk.
we go.
All
Okay,
right.
now they're under center. Painter's under center. Let's see what we get here.
Yep.
I won't be surprised. 32. 32 right.
Yeah,
at
they're
the
going to
gut.
just have to get that out of the end zone at this point.
Right there it is, yeah. We're filling me. See how high we are. We're catching them in our bellies. We're hitting with the crest of our shoulder pad. So
Pick
now
up of
they're out.
about 3 there.
Yeah. And again, Jay, that comes down to repetitions. These guys have one scrimmage against Carlisle, and then they're immediately in game one.
Yeah.
And that's the way high school football is done these days. It's set up for, you have tons of off-season things, and then you put pads on, and it's just a continuation of the off-season.
Well, yeah,
And we simply haven't done that this year. We couldn't because
Yep.
of everything with COVID and kids coming back on campus.
Yep. And as I mentioned before, the only kid out there on Milton Hershey that's had any varsity experience really is Malachi Thomas, and he was only a freshman.
Right.
And
He was
you
a
know,
freshman.
Yeah. Oh, we just
Ooh.
missed him in the big
Yep, right
backfield
there.
there. But it looks like he's going to get the first down, pushing it out to about the 15.
Yep. Tajay Brown on
Yeah.
another tackle. Tough little corner.
But I tell you what, that Jaquan Barrier, he's a pretty good follow-up to 32,
Yeah.
Angel Cabrera.
Yep.
Not seeing much of a drop-off there.
No, they have a nice backfield.
Okay, fourth quarter, just about 10.5 minutes left. Hershey's got a 1st and 10 on their own 14. Milton Hershey done a nice job there stopping
Yeah.
the dive.
Looks like they sent linebackers that time.
Yeah. See
Yeah,
Michael Bleedy there.
Yep.
You see the
Another
sophomore.
young sophomore, a lot of
I
promise.
tell you what, it's his first game. He was so excited today. Let me know, hey, I'm playing tonight. So
Yeah.
that's good to see him out.
Yep.
I know he's been anxious to play.
Yeah. Look at him and Hayes. They're both sophomores, Jay.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing coming out of this is, you want to win now and you want everything to go well, but you also have to always appreciate the fact when you see young guys in there getting a big-time experience.
Right.
I mean, that's we'll go here after the minute.
They brought Denzel
Second.
over this side. Ooh.
Stuffs him there. He only gains
Yeah.
probably a yard, if not just getting back to line of
Is that
scrimmage.
Caden? Yeah, I think it was Caden East first on the tackle.
But, I was listening
No, I'm
to
sorry, that wasn't Caden. That was 36.
I was listening to sports
That was
radio,
John Brown.
and that's that's where you get the Alabamas, right? I
Yes.
mean, they just get young guys and they just keep turning them over, and these guys get exposed to such great players
Yeah.
from the minute they step on campus that they're ready to go.
When you go, you get repetitions in practice against guys who are bigger, stronger, faster. You figure you have to learn quickly how to adjust and move quicker and react quicker. Okay, they're in shotgun here. See what they have. Two close receivers, far side.
Rolls out to his left.
Rolling out to his left.
Malachi
which is
Thomas
on-
comes up with a nice play.
Nice
Heck of a
rush.
defensive play.
Nice job, Malachi. Great
All right,
pressure.
pins them back. They got a 4th and 8 here on their own 17.
Jay, that was an odd play call. He's right-handed. They have two receivers up top, all that green.
I almost said watch him roll out to the right there. But
Yeah, and they rolling this way towards Malachi and Denzel. Denzel runs over the guy blocking him. Malachi runs past this guy like he can't even touch him.
you almost wonder if the Hershey coaches had noticed that, maybe thinking that was backside would be left open.
Yeah,
Malachi Thomas now
Nice
goes
job,
back
Milton Hershey.
deep.
that's a big stop, Jay.
Yeah,
Down
big stop and an
20-19.
opportunity really to get some good field possession here.
And again, it's nice that Kenny's on the sideline talking to his offensive coaches. Come out here this next drive, make something happen.
Oh, from the hand signals, it looks like we're going to push him back a little bit further.
Yeah, good. Jay, there's nothing in the rule book says he can't return someone for a touchdown. You know what I mean? We've seen this before in these games. Cocoa Bean ball game. It's late. You got a couple linemen in there. Look, they're a lot of their offensive linemen.
Yeah.
They're jogging downfield.
Yeah.
and Malachi hits the seam.
Well, we'll see here if they got the pass rush on or if they're trying to set up the return.
Yeah.
Nice punt.
We got blocks. Get a
Malachi,
field.
if you can get away
We
from the
got
first
blocks.
couple of guys. And you called
Yep.
it, Coach. He's got a lane.
Get a field.
He's got a lane if he
There
can
we
just
go.
stay in bounds.
Nice return.
Great return. So
Inside
Milton
the 20.
Hershey,
Here we
just
go.
what we needed. He goes out of bounds right at the Hershey 20. Malachi Thomas with a great defensive play and then comes up with a big return. He's had a couple of those tonight. And again, can't emphasize, he's one of the few guys that's got any varsity
Right.
experience. Only a junior, but he got some playing time as a freshman 2 years ago.
The guys up front did a nice job. Like
Yeah.
once the ball snapped, punters got to get it off those offensive lines to get downfield. Our defensive line held them up.
Well,
They
and
did a nice job of keeping them there so they couldn't cover the ball.
And I alluded to this earlier. Another thing too, and a kudo to Coach Boger and the coaches. Our guys being really disciplined. When you have these returns and we're going cross field and getting returns without any bad blocks or holds or
Yes.
penalties, that's really a good sign.
0 clips.
Yep. So we got another guy down on the sideline over there.
Yeah.
This is like a commercial for Gatorade.
Yeah. A kid's body that age isn't used to wearing all that full gear, all the sweating they do. Like they're sweating all summer.
Yeah.
Now you put on full gear, a helmet,
Yeah.
shoulder pads, and you can't replenish the fluids as quickly as you're losing them.
I always think it's amazing about the football season. Our first 3-4 games here, you're usually hot and sweaty.
Yeah.
But by the end of the season, you're going to be balled
Oh,
up
you're freezing. You're freezing.
Especially, you go into the playoffs. I remember when we played
Oh,
up at
yeah.
Berks Catholic,
Yeah.
3 years ago? And
Yeah.
oh, was it cold.
Yeah. Jay, when I got to college, University of North Carolina, we did some stuff first couple days as a freshman. All the upperclassmen come back, and they're grown men. Some of these guys 22, 23 years old, and these tents show up on the side of practice. I'm thinking, what are these tents? They're IV tents.
Yeah.
They actually had IV tents. Guys who were cramping up, they'd send them over and they'd give them an IV. 35 years ago. Yeah. I didn't see that in Middletown.
Well, we're old enough to you can remember back in the day in high school. If you asked for water during football practice, you're going to run. We've changed. The philosophy has changed about hydration and making sure
You had designated water breaks, and that was it.
Yeah.
Water only existed during the water break, and don't you look
No
over
such thing
there?
as a Code Red Day.
There's no Code Red Day. Code Red Day means that will get us ready for when we have a hot game,
Oh
Jay.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But the game's changed too because now we're playing on plastic.
Yes.
Those fields hold the heat.
Uh-huh.
They hold the moisture. Where in 1985 I'm playing on the grass field at Hersheypark Stadium. It's during the day it's drying out. It's not as hot and humid as this thing is.
Well, there's
And
a good sign.
That's a big change.
There's a good sign. Number 26 coming
There we
back
go.
in.
Dion's
Dion.
back.
First and 20. I'm sorry, first and 10 from the 20.
We're in the
Hershey.
Wildcat.
Yep.
That's a nice look. The
Nice cut back there.
Nice job.
And as we said, we'll take 7 every time.
Yep. Spread him out. He's going no back Wildcat. And that's mano y mano. Is that how you say it?
Mano y mano.
Mano y, is that French or Latin, Jay?
It's Spanish.
Spanish, wasn't sure.
Which really all languages do come back to Latin.
They do
Robert.
come back to
Yes.
Latin. That's true.
But we're still in the Wildcat there.
I'm going to hear about that one after the game, I think.
Yes.
From my bilingual son.
Yep. Timeout.
Yeah.
Timeout there, Hershey. They've got to figure out what they're going to do about this
Mano
Wildcat,
y
I'm
mano.
sure. As you mentioned, they probably acknowledge it and talked a little bit, but we didn't see it up until
Right.
now. So, as you mentioned, Coach Boger's probably been keeping this back pocket for when he really needs it. And first and 20,
Right.
first and 10 from the 20 it's just all about Dion from here.
Yep. The chess match of high school football. What a wrinkle for high school football teams, because you spread the field out like that, and again, we haven't seen them pass the ball. I don't think we'll see that here.
Wasn't West Virginia the first school to kind of bring that out? I can't remember.
Was it Major Harris?
Well, maybe back there. I was
Yeah, I
thinking
mean, he was
Pat
already
White,
quarterback.
Pat White.
Yes, Pat White. Yeah.
Pat White.
Back when we were in high school and college, the defensive backs could basically mug the receivers. You know what I mean?
Oh,
They
yeah,
had that
yeah.
5 yard. They were grabbing them, hitting them, and
Well-
now that you can't do that, it's just spread the game out.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw a video where Tom Brady talks about that. How
Yeah.
now that
Yep.
that they have made it so easy for the offense.
Well, they can't hit quarterbacks. They used to pick up Jim McMahon
Well,
and slam them.
Well, and
There'd
they,
be no
and they
penalty.
can't even touch the receivers and everything. So, all right, here we go. Second and
Ooh,
3.
King's back in.
Come out of the Wildcat.
Right.
Probably in a response to thinking that they're going to change their defense.
Roll them out. Nice ball.
Nice catch.
Nice job, Asen. Hold on to it, Asen.
They're going to give him the progress. Yep, he's going to get the first down. So we're going to look at first and goal for the Spartans here, probably from about the 7. We've got plenty of time on the clock, 8 minutes left.
Right.
But boy, would it be nice to see the Milton Hershey punch one in here.
Yeah, it would. You know, sometimes with our offense, the 7 or 8 yard line is better than the 1 or 2 yard line.
Yep.
Because of the way we spread it out.
Yep, gives you some more options. We're going to the Wildcat again here.
Yes, they are. I see what they have coming top side.
You know, is
there.
this where you have Dion
Kenny-
pull up and throw it?
Nice. They're leading them. Look at
And
that.
there he is.
Look at
Dion
that.
Bryant takes it in for his 3rd touchdown of the night.
Nice job up front. I mean, the
Yep.
defense knew it was coming. We got on bodies and got them moving.
All right, Coach, you got to go for 2 here, I would think, right?
Boy, it's 20. It's a
Put you up
5-point
by
ball
7.
game.
I mean, going up by 6 doesn't help you.
Well,
Well,
if
it's high.
you're only up by 5, so if they score a touchdown, they're automatically up. If you score the extra point, yeah, I think you have to go for 2 here, Jay. All coaches usually carry a little card in their pocket.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's on a phone now. Who knows? Maybe there's an app. The 2-point card you look at. What do you do in the situation?
Oh, we're going to go Wildcat again.
Yep,
And look at this.
Wildcat. Here we go.
And they're also going to bring in Elijah Johnson.
They got
He's
him in
going
the
to take
slot.
Kenny's spot there in the slot. So we might see the pass out of this here.
Quick handoff. Get a field.
Did he get in? Nope.
Nope.
I see the far official waving that off.
Yeah, a little bit short.
All right, Milton Hershey takes a lead, 25-20.
A lot of time, Jay.
7.5 left. Yep.
A lot of time, Jay.
Yep. This is really where you need. This is really where you need a big defensive stop.
Yeah, let's pin them deep. Again, make them run their offense 80 yards. You know, if they get something short, you know, a lot of Penn State fans out there. I remember one year they're playing Michigan State and they're up, and you remember that there was a kickoff play where Michigan State got the ball in midfield. You know, now they've got 50 yards to play with. Let's force Hershey to move the ball 80 yards downfield, get a drive going where the kids aren't making mistakes.
Yep.
You know,
See the scoreboard.
Yep. 25-20. A lot of timeouts left. Milton Hershey. Hershey still has 2 timeouts left.
Well, they got number 34 from Hershey's down there working with the trainer, and he's been a stalwart for
in
him
the
tonight,
backfield.
Jaquan Barrier. So I don't know if maybe he's got a little cramp or something, but we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Right. And again, Hershey's not very deep. Look at their sideline. A lot of guys, no helmets on, haven't gotten many repetitions. Hoping that's an advantage to Milton Hershey here.
Nice kick.
Yeah, nice. There we go.
Nice
Okay,
deep.
let's get coverage.
Yep.
Make a play.
Oh, he gets the outside.
Uh-oh.
Got one blocker, so he's going to get it out to about the 45. So
You got to go 55
pretty good field.
yards.
Yeah, pretty good field position there for Hershey.
Well, if I'm Hershey, Jay, I'm running my offense. I'm running
Yeah.
dive, lead sweep with the fullback lead, and quarterback keep.
Yeah, certainly don't get away from what got you here, right?
No, it's working. And Milton Hershey's made plays in here and there, but they've been able to run it for some success. They're in shotgun. 34 and there's 32. Is that 32 on the sideline?
Yeah, 32's on the
32's
sideline.
on the side. I'm sorry, I said 34. Deep motion,
Inside
sweep. Jet sweep, get out there. Come on, Katie, get up there.
Pickup of about 8.
Nice job, Hayes Fulton.
Yep, Marcus Sweeney on the carry.
This part of the game, Jay, man, guys got to be using their shoulder pads, running
Yeah.
through guys. You know, like keep your face up. Don't use your helmet. Use your shoulder pads and run through their numbers. That grab and jersey stuff, that just Hershey gets 3 or 4 yards every time on that.
Yeah. Well, in the outside linebacker, and I don't know who is on that side, but did a nice job of forcing him back inside.
Right.
But you got to have support there to kind of.
Right.
He did his role.
Yeah. Again, Hayes came in there and made a solid tackle. Again, deep motion. Watch
That
the option
snap.
pitch. Get there.
Oh, and he got it out. Nice heads-up play there by the quarterback,
Yeah.
Painter.
The
And a big
underhand.
run there. He gets it down to about the 28, 29. Boy, we had him there in the backfield, but he made a
Denzel
heads-up
had him.
play.
You know what Denzel looked like? You ever see a dog that catches a squirrel
Yeah.
and doesn't know what to do with them?
Exactly,
That's
yes.
what, big Denzel got in so fast. Like, oh my gosh, I got him. Oh, I
Yeah.
got tackled. Yeah,
Right,
but, hey,
and again, that's inexperience. You know, you got to
Yeah.
wrap up, or
Yeah.
you know, first thing when you got a quarterback, first thing you grab is that right arm.
Yeah. And again, Denzel's just learning. He's a
Yep.
wrestler learning how to play football. Tight trips, handoff,
Inside.
nice tackle again. That's John Brown again with a nice tackle.
Yeah,
Him,
John Brown, he's
him and
flying.
Hayes. Again, it'll be nice. Hopefully next week they get Tony Mason back. It's another sophomore linebacker in there. Nice group of sophomore linebackers
Yeah.
on this team. You got Michael, John, Hayes. All of them using their shoulder pads. Zine in defensive backfield. He's a sophomore.
Yep. 5:53.
Right.
Milton Hershey up 25-20.
They haven't tested Omatola over here, and you never know. As much as they run the ball well. Get there, wrap him up.
You got to do a better job, as you said, wrapping up. He picks up about 7 there.
Yeah, we're grabbing jerseys. Got to use your shoulder pads, run through the man.
Okay. 3rd and 3. But once again, I've got to believe we're in 4-down territory
Definitely.
here.
And again, if they don't have to pass the ball, they're not going to pass the ball.
No. What was it that Coach Geyer used to say? 4 things can happen, or 3 things can happen when you pass. And
Yeah, 2 of them are bad.
yep.
Lead sweep. There it is. 32 lead.
Malachi had a nice job
nice
there
job.
closing.
Omatola coming up.
Yep. So he's going to maybe get lost yard there. So we're going to have that 4th down. 4th and 3, maybe 4 here. Big play.
Yep. See how nice and low Malachi was there, and Omatola comes up tackling with
Yep.
his shoulder pads.
Yep.
You
This
see
is
more of that.
this is one of those situations where you just have to look at the guy across from you, and one of you is going to be better.
Yeah. And again, with what we've seen lately, if I'm Hershey, I'm going far side of the field. I'm running
Yep.
towards the Milton Hershey sideline. I'm running that lead sweep, or I'm keeping it with the quarterback
Yeah.
painter. They haven't shown that yet. How disciplined is Milton Hershey going to be on the keep?
Yep. All right. 4th and 4.
Quick throw, wide side. No,
Oh, you got to wrap up.
Get across, get up there.
Got to wrap up. They're going to get him, though.
Yeah, they got him.
They
Nice
got him.
job.
So overall, we got a loss of about
job.
8. Milton Hershey's going to take over on
job.
downs on their own 32.
I think, was that Caden Easter had him at first? Was that Caden outside there, or was that John?
I
Not sure
couldn't
who that
see.
was. And he came off. He came off the tackle, but hopped right back up again. Eliminate ground time. And it's Caden. That's good. They're pointing Caden there, and there's it's Coach Bogert. Again coaching him up. He's a young
Caden
kid.
East, yep.
Coaching him up. Look at Caden. Give him a lot of credit. Making the eye contact, staying on there. Look at that. That's a great job, Coach Bogert, and great job, Caden.
Yep.
That's how teams get better, right
Yep,
there.
there you
nice
go.
job, both of them, guys. Way to care about each
Yep.
other.
All right.
All right, here we
Big
go.
stop there for Milton Hershey. We got 4 minutes here.
Got to run the offense.
You got to run the offense. I love seeing the Milton Hershey sprint out there. You can tell.
Yeah,
They're
we got 9 seconds on the.
Oh, they got to
play
get
clock.
going. Yep.
They got to get out there.
They got to go. We might see Bogert call timeout here because we're down
we
to
got
3.
timeouts. 1 timeout.
Yep, he called timeout.
It's like if we had Kenny back at quarterback and Dion in the backfield.
Yep. Okay. So, yep, that's only their first timeout, so
Right.
not devastating, better than taking the loss, but
Right.
4:05 left in the 4th quarter. Milton Hershey, 5-point lead. I know you say you got to run the offense, but you also have to think about being a little bit conservative here with the ball possession.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And if I run the offense, it's, and tell Caden as he's rolling, hey, if there's nothing open, take off. There's lanes, or Caden.
Yeah, I mentioned that
Caden
earlier,
keeps
yeah.
looking to pass. I'm sorry, not Caden.
Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny, I apologize.
don't force
I
it.
apologize to Kenny's family out there and Caden's family. Yeah, for Kenny, he's rolling down. He has some lanes. Take off, tuck it away.
Yeah.
Make him tackle you downfield. Get a couple first downs with your feet.
Yep. Unless you know it's going to be a complete pass, don't
Right.
throw it.
Right. You, like you look here, tight trips towards the Hershey sideline. Run them off. Nothing open. Take off running.
Yep, and they're coming. They're bringing
Yeah.
the heat.
Like-
There you go, Kenny. Oh, and they're going long. All right, well, looks like
trying to
Hershey
get to
picks
Zyshawn
it
or
off.
Asen. Who was that? Trying to get to Zyshawn.
I think Coach Boger there was trying to put it away.
Yeah. Looking for the whole run ball there.
Interception by Marcus Sweeney.
The only good thing here, Jay, is that, you know, it's almost like a long punt. They're on their 25-yard line.
Yeah.
They got to go 75 yards to score.
But they do have the ball.
They do have the ball.
Didn't burn much time there. 3:57 left here in the fourth.
Right.
Yep, they're on their own 26. So, yep, got a long way to go. But again, Milton Hershey defense going to have to step up here.
Yeah, again, we're not in any kind of prevent situation with Hershey runs. They're going to play their normal defense. They're in shotgun again, 34 in the backfield. That quick swing pass.
Outside. Hayes
Wrap
Fulton
them up.
miss
Get to the ball, Spartans. Get to the ball. Come on.
And he's going to get the first down. He gets almost up midfield. He's going to go out about the 48.
Yeah, it's like a long handoff for Hershey.
Yeah. Marcus Sweeney, the man who just had the pick, he's now coming in on offense and making a difference.
Yep. Milton Hershey's rotating defensive linemen, trying to keep fresh guys in there. We got to get to the ball.
Okay, 1st and 10 from their 49.
Shotgun again.
Going to go to the air.
Okay, get there.
And he's going to be short, just about a yard short. Clock will keep on ticking. It's going to be 2nd and 1 on about the 42. Milton Hershey.
With Hershey always having the danger of that quarterback keep, you can't stunt your outside linebacker.
Yeah, you almost wonder when that's going to come out.
Yeah. And again, I won't be surprised seeing Hershey go back to that. Watching quarterback Painter survey the defense. Watch the quick handoff. There it is.
Yep.
Jet sweep.
Nice job coming up there, and they stopped him short.
Nice
Might have even
job.
lost a yard. Nice job out there, Jeremiah Gland.
Jeremiah,
yes.
he really stood up the blocker and came off. That's a great play.
Emilio Diaz, too. And now we got a penalty.
I didn't see that one, Coach.
I didn't see what it is, but I'm thinking it's on Hershey by the response.
Both kids want to win. I mean, got to keep your head about you. Keep your poise. You know, a lot of Milton Hershey Spartans sitting home watching this. You've heard that before. You got to keep your poise.
Yeah,
guys.
I'm almost wondering if he thought maybe he got a face mask or something there, or a little extra on the tackle. Personal foul. Yep. Oh, I think he heard something he didn't like there.
Yes, he did.
They're going to offset.
Mr. Salusti just had a very direct conversation with whomever said that, so they'll keep an eye on the Hershey sideline. Sideline judge.
Yep.
That was their.
All right, big play here, 3rd and 2.
Warning.
Yep, 3rd and 2.
Quick dive.
Dive. I think he's got it.
Yeah, I believe
Gets
he
to
does.
about the 40, so that'll give him a new fresh set of downs. He's a little
getting
slow
up
getting up.
slowly.
Yep, he's tired. He's played a heck of a game. And
Angel
again,
Cabrera, he's done a nice job.
hey, and he's only a sophomore.
Yes,
so
he's
we're going
done
to
a
be dealing
nice
with him
job.
for the next 2 years.
See a lot of these sophomores playing against each other for the next 2 years.
1st and 10 on the 40 of the Spartans.
If you're going to do anything tricky, it's going to be here.
Nope, they're going to go inside. And again, he's just going to keep his
bread
life.
and butter.
Yep, bread and butter. He got 4
5
yards there.
4 to 5 yards.
Clock keeps on going, 2:15. Just to give you a heads up, both teams still have 2 timeouts.
I'd like to see if we can do anything up front, mixing up, the front, slant those defensive linemen, even trying to rip under some shoulder pads.
Yep.
But
you think there's I don't feel a real sense of urgency here from Hershey. So you almost think that they know that, we're going to do this, dink,
right.
dink, and then we're going to break it.
We got Emilio in there. Yep.
Too many guys on the field,
Too many guys, yes, sir. Got Malachi in there, Emilio in there.
See what the call was here, but it's going to push him back. Minute 49 left here in the half.
Looks like we're keeping with Mikey Bleedy there, defensive end.
Yeah, he's played a pretty good game.
He's played a nice
I know
job.
he's very excited.
Jeremiah
Back
Glenn.
line.
They're getting a lot of reps right now, you know, as they work through what works against Hershey. Looks like they're keeping those together. Getting
Second
a nice
11.
pass rush.
Oh,
Let's look. Oh! Well, he put that in the perfect spot.
Yeah, he put it right there. And again, there he is, number 5. Marcus Sweeney having a huge second half here.
Yeah, and
Gets the first down and moves the sticks.
Painter did a nice job. He threw out, you know, our defensive backs just behind him, our linebackers
Clock
just
is
underneath.
winding, 1:38. Hershey's got it on the Milton Hershey 23, 1st and 10.
Shotgun again. Where he's rolling out. They've got the corner if he runs with it.
Pass is complete for another first down,
11
goes
yard
out
line.
at about the 10. That will stop the clock as well. But, Coach, I think what we got here is we got a 1st and goal from the 10.
We do, sir. Yes, we do.
So it's a score or nothing.
Yes. If they score here, if they're going to score, you want them to score fast. So we get the ball back. 1st and 10, 4 downs, just keep them out. Hershey still with 2 timeouts. Milton Hershey still with 2 timeouts. Shotgun 34. 1 receiver alone up here in the top. Pick it off.
Picked off.
Yes.
Picked off in the end zone.
Tuck it away.
Milton Hershey,
Nice.
number 36.
Nice
We had all
job.
kinds of
Here's
hands in
John
there, but
Brown
John
again.
Brown, who also has had a heck of a game,
He may be our defensive player of the game here.
picks
Making
it off
some
and gets
plays.
it out to about the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
So with 1:12 left, Milton Hershey takes back possession. 2 timeouts left each side.
Right.
But I can tell you what, there's a lot of people that just got up on the Hershey side to leave.
I don't know, though. With 2 timeouts left,
But I tell you
I
what,
think we
if
still
we
got
can
a
get a
first down.
shot of
We have
that
to get a
Milton
first
Hershey
down.
student section over there, they are up and jumping. And this is so good to see our students out having fun, enjoying football. It's been far too long since we've been able to do this as a community.
all right, Milton Hershey getting on the ball here.
Yep, so again, conservative, maybe
Yeah.
up, and we got the Wildcat. So you see Dion there, but he's got to make sure that he gets out of that end zone.
Yes.
Hershey's only got 3 men up front.
Get a field. There you go. There you go. Hold on to the ball. Hold on to the
Look
ball.
at Dion. Oh, my goodness.
Don't anyone touch
Oh,
him. Don't
my
anyone touch
goodness.
anybody.
No
Don't block
blocks.
anybody.
No blocks.
He took all the way.
No
Took all
blocks.
the way. Go finish, Dion. Finish, Dion. Don't touch him in the back.
Oh, my
No.
goodness. Did he cross the line? That's going to be the question. The referees are conferring.
They're
I
gonna
think he was
confer.
across.
I believe he was
Nope,
across.
he's waving it down. A touchback.
That's Hershey ball, 20-yard line. I've seen some crazy things in cocoa beans. That may be the craziest.
Holy cow.
That's a touchback.
We need a
Jay.
replay on that. We got
got
a
a
flag
penalty.
down.
Whoever made that tackle, he did a great job coming back.
He had a blocker running with him. I was trying to see who
Right.
that to. I think it was Tylen Cousin, maybe.
I want to see what the call is on the field here. They're discussing what happened. Again, it'd be nice to have replay. A lot happened there in those last 10 yards.
Well, we certainly saw the officials conferring to see if he was across the line, and I saw him waving the touchback.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, if we can get a shot of that Milton Hershey stands, everybody is on their feet. A lot of yellow pom-poms, which were given out this week.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, gold.
Yes.
Gold pom-poms.
Yes, a lot of Dairy Township fans walking down the steps, stopping their tracks.
Yeah, this is...
Good energy on the Milton Hershey sideline.
I mean, that would have been a 98-yard, 97-yard touchdown.
97-yard touchdown.
I mean, he still gets the rushing yards.
Yeah, that has sealed it.
So now we've got both sidelines trying to get their fans up and
Officials are
into
still
this
trying
game.
to figure out what they need to do here. There was a flag thrown. I'm not sure if it was on a player or a coach.
I think they're still trying to figure out how they can get
Yeah.
out of here tonight.
Yeah, before the RV show
They're
ends.
picking up the flag.
Yeah. What's one
So-
nice thing for this game is we always get a veteran crew.
Yep.
You know, the mid-pen is really struggling to find officials, and you look tonight, these are officials.
So
who've
here
been doing
comes
this
the
for 20,
referee. He's
30
coming
years.
over to talk to the
Right.
head coach. see what we got going on here.
Again, veteran official Phil Salusti. Full control of the situation. Looks like the penalty was on Milton Hershey. Or not. What's the call?
They calling a touchdown, I think. Or are they going back?
That goes all the way back?
So are they gonna, that play was negated? Well, we are certainly gonna have to
I'm
wait.
waiting to get a call here from the coaching staff down the booth from us.
The referee's over now talking to Jeff Boger. You know, we might have had a hold or a clip way back here,
Right.
which would have been brought it back as a foul from the spot of the foul. But you almost wonder, could Hershey decline that to get the possession?
Wow, they're pulling out the rule book on this one, Mr. Garvey.
Oh, there's a foul. It was a penalty on Hershey. I'm not sure what the play was or the call, but I think it was, did it say it? Ineligible.
Maybe they had an eligible man on the field. Ineligible player on the field. Did somebody from Derry Township run on the field?
No, the ref is not happy because the announcer called the wrong penalty, I think. So we're going to come back with the Wildcat here, so see if Dion can do it again.
He's got a lead blocker. Just take care of the ball. There you go.
I tell you, the shame though was that was a heck of a run.
That was a
I
heck
mean, they
of a
had
run.
him stopped twice at the line, but
Right.
I mean, bottom line is now Hershey's going to be forced to burn those 2 timeouts.
Right.
44 seconds left.
Jay, we can churn out 3-4 yards here next 2 plays. First down, the ball game's over. But we've got to get a first down.
So still not 100% clear on what the call was on that penalty. But the bottom line is Milton Hershey retained the possession.
Right. Boy, it'd be interesting to read that in the paper tomorrow. What happened there?
I still think he was across the line.
Yeah. And you know, it was the ball coming out, and all the officials are running with them.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get a view on that as they're moving. What a great boost this would be for the Milton Hershey community.
Oh my goodness, yeah! Just the fact that we're out as a community celebrating, and I'm looking over. You know, it's past bedtime, but I see a lot of little elementary kiddos over there having a ball.
And I was mistaken earlier. I had said that Tara Balosky was our elementary principal.
She's now
our
middle, yes.
school. Yeah, I apologize.
Milton Hershey crowd coming alive.
They are. It's going to be one
Second
of the biggest downs of the game here.
2nd and 5. Hershey still has one more timeout.
The Wildcat.
Staying
Hershey's
in the Wildcat.
sitting in that 4-2. You know, and they can't just, they send 32.
Dion does not get far, so they're going to call their last timeout here. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
Yeah. Number 80 blew that up, got underneath the line of scrimmage. Wiggins, we hadn't talked about him since early in the ball game. He did a nice job of getting underneath the blocker. Anthony Gully in there, Emilio Diaz. Got some guys going a lot of repetitions on the offensive line. Tristan Bingaman, he's only a junior.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tristan's for Hershey. I apologize. Yeah. Noah Gibbs.
So Milton Hershey here really just needing, but again,
Tyler
is this
Quinter.
what do you do here if you don't get this? You want to punt it away, or do you try and go for the first
boy.
down to seal it?
And you know, we haven't been real efficient with punts.
No. So really it comes down to, can Dion get these last 5 yards?
Can Dion get this last 5 yards?
If he can get this first down, it's over.
Yeah, let's hope we don't have to make a decision here. Just kneel on the ball. But you're right, Jay. If they don't get it, I think they have to punt. Try and punt down the sideline and pin them.
I don't know, because there's no more timeouts, and it's a 40-second.
Ooh.
So I
that's
think.
right.
I think. Yeah, they're going V formation here. It looks like it is. Yep, they're in the V formation. Yep. I think we've done the math, folks.
I think the chess game has been played.
Yep, 5 seconds to
32
spare.
seconds left, 35 on the clock.
What an exciting last couple minutes.
Wow, what an exciting night.
But Milton Hershey, if we can get a shot to that far corner, is Athletic Director Mark Zerby walking in with the Cocoa Bean Trophy.
Yes, sir.
If we can get a shot to the far left corner. Milton Hershey will retain the bean.
What a hard-fought game.
There he
both
is.
Teams, both sides.
Coach Zerby bringing in Athletic Director. And congratulations to him as his Athletic Director winning his first Cocoa Bean.
That's right. You know,
Wow.
Hershey came in with lost some tough ones, and I think Hershey got better from last week.
Yep.
So did Milton Hershey.
Yep.
Milton Hershey was able to pull it out. Obviously, some stuff both teams have to work on, but they got to enjoy this tonight, Milton Hershey.
Yeah.
It's a big win for our program.
And you said, Coach, hoping for a good game tonight, and we certainly got it.
Right.
A little close for comfort, but talk about an
Right.
exciting last couple minutes.
And our kids learned a lot. And they'll learn a lot from this video.
There's Coach Zerby there holding it up for the seniors.
Good for those kids. All the kids have been through across the country with, dealing with sports and the pandemic, and finally kids can get vaccinated. Finally can get kids vaccinated and give them a line of protection here. And now we're able to have some sports again.
Yep, absolutely.
Before we got a play coming up, 12 Angry Jurors. We've got a musical coming up this winter. We're back to doing some good things with kids on campus, and that can't be understated.
Yep, it is so good to see that. There you see our football players and cheerleaders celebrating it, but like you said, it's nice to be back. This is such an important part of our community.
Yep, our culture.
The crowd was definitely eager in it tonight, but
kids have something to celebrate,
great
Jay.
Game. Thank you, Ty, for listening down there in Virginia. Just send me a text. Go to bed, buddy. It's past your bedtime. But thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight.
Yep,
thank you to you, Coach Dennis Moore, for
thank you, Jay Garvey. It was a pleasure.
Yep. So next week we will be bringing the live stream again for the homecoming against the Palmyra next Saturday. It's a Saturday day game. So make sure you tune in. Look forward to that and having a homecoming, and again making steps to get moving forward.
Yes, sir.
So with that, we're going to sign off for tonight. But again, live stream next week football game. And then our hope is we're going to have commentary for all of our senior nights, which is the last home game. So make sure you check MHSkids.org.
Yes, sir.
And you can see the live stream schedule on there. And again, appreciate President Gert and the administration for making those live streams available for anybody and everybody around the country to watch.
Yep, go Spartans.
Yep. Thanks, folks.
Yep, take care.